it wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie. And make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, Dreamweaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It's your boy, Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Carter presents. Welcome to episode 321 of the Blerd Cave, the number one comic book news stream on this or any other Earth in the multiverse. And apparently, you can also expect to have some weird-ass bullshit happen. Damn near every stream. You never fucking know what is going to happen. This is what I get.
See, from here on out, you got to be the snotty bitch Blerd Without Fear, because that's what they heard.
Oh. You know, truth be told, I am sick. So I don't apologize for that. What I will apologize for? Nothing. That is my burden. That is my gift. That is my gift to you, the people. That's all I got. But yeah, I guess, you know what? Let's talk about it. So, why am I sick? I am sick because I had the audacity, the black ass nerve to go on vacation to a place with a far warmer climate than what we have here in ye old Memphis.
Yeah.
And we came back to the States, and obviously, as one would imagine, going between those really immediate shifts in temperature, I got sick. So, cheers. This is got a nice little cocktail of
that Theraflu.
No. I got just some tea with some honey, some lemon, and yeah, that's how I'm living my life these days. One cup of lemon and honey tea at a time.
Okay, that's enough. While he was out enjoying his fucking vacation, some of us had to be in the real world. In the real. So
I apologize.
we all can't be on the boat, the banana boat. We can't be all on the just chilling.
Shit, it was some motherfuckers that didn't even get on the boat. I'm sorry. That shit will forever be funny to me. Sorry.
Your baby wanting to go up there specifically to see the late motherfuckers that's about to get left.
Oh, no. That was the best. That was, dude, let me tell y'all something. My kid ain't shit. I'm going to tell y'all right now. So, first things first, let's go ahead and address a couple of things. Okay. One, did I have a good time on the trip? Yes, I had a good time on the trip. Two, is my child cut from the same cloth as me? Yes. Because for those of you who've ever been on a cruise, there's this little thing that people like to do called dock watching. Now you're probably wondering, what the fuck is dock watching? Well, I'm here to tell you, the dock watching is when you are in a port. In this specific case, we were in Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao in the Caribbean, in case you don't know where those places are. And they give you a very specific time that the boat is going to leave that port. So, to give you a little bit of clarification, in Bonaire and in Aruba, the time that we were going to exit port was 9:30 p.m. Ship time. In case you know what that is. So at about 9:15, 9:20, we would all go up on the top deck of the boat, the Lido deck, which is usually what it's referred to as, on the Carnival ships. and it's the area of the ship where you can look over the rail and look straight down at the port. Clear as day. You can literally see everything. And we would sit there and wait to see who the fuck was running their ass to the boat because they were afraid they're about to get left. Now, my kid loved this because there was we saw multiple different instances of people running. There was one point we saw one dude, we clocked the motherfucker running from 2 blocks away. I'm talking about like knees high in the air, assholes and elbows running. Just like I'm talking about, he was running like all the Nazis was running after Adebayo's ass at the end of Peacemaker this week. That's how he was like it was crazy. It was crazy. So yeah, my child loves watching that. But yeah, that's another story altogether. But yeah, I don't know. I as far as the other stuff, the stuff with the countdown or whatever, I don't really know what the hell was going on there because under normal circumstances, no one should actually hear what's going on when the countdown screen is up. But apparently, there was a OBS update that I did literally just before we went live, and apparently that fucked up everything, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, people expect shenanigans with the Blerd Cave, so that ain't. I mean, plus this is our first one back. Fuck it. We can have shenanigans going on.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, look. Let me tell you something. That's not the only thing that's fucked up. Chat does not work right now. So like, I mean, chat works. I can see y'all, but like, I can't. I don't have it pulled up on my little special thing where I can pull up your messages. So yeah, there's not going to be any of that this week until I can suss out what's going on there. And yeah, at some point towards the end of the stream, I'm probably going to sound like I am your captain speaking on the airplane. So there you go.
Well, first things first, let's go ahead and thank Screwface Capone for that $2 way to play it off. Oh, there was no playing off.
I just stopped caring. Like I don't know. Like y'all couldn't see my. I don't know. Carter couldn't see my face either. But if you could have seen my face when Carter pointed out that folks were saying y'all could hear me sneeze or blowing my nose or whatever, I was like, basically, the look on my face was just okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit. It was one of them.
Yep. Just fuck it.
Yeah. So we know what's going on with Ernie. Him and his firstborn. Getting their jollies from watching people do that Tom Cruise run. Try not to get
Dude, I'm talking hauling ass.
I'm on that boat like it's Sea of Thieves right here. Just that karate chopping wind run.
Man, just look, man. I'm just look. I'm talking about like, was it for those like? Because I recently went back to playing DVD. I didn't know this was a thing, but man, look, I'm a glutton for punishment. But yeah, like Nicolas Cage is in the game. Okay, and he has this perk called dramaturgy.
Okay.
And one of the things is he can basically hit the E button, and that motherfucker will start high running. Like he's already like shift W running, but like he'll get a burst of speed, like he got sprint burst. But like his knees are coming up, like it ain't just like regular running. That motherfucker, and knees, you can see the motherfucker's knees coming up higher. So you know he's getting the speed boost. And that also lets him, I think it lets him vault faster too. Like, but he does like this, it's a weird, like where he goes through it's almost like he's parkouring through the window as opposed to the normal fast vault. But that's no, that's how those people were doing.
Man, it's a black is crazy.
Dude, that was nasty work. Well, dude, did I tell you the thing I just recently saw on Threads that One of our contemporaries, Comic Tropes, pointed out something on Threads the other day. And I didn't catch it at first until he pointed it out. But did you know that the opening scene of the theme song of Peacemaker basically kind of tells you right away what's going on? And I never thought about it because I guess I wasn't really thinking that hard about it. I was just kind of, I think I was too caught up into just listening to the jam. But yeah, check the shit out right here. Check the shit out right here. So the very first dance move, you get it?
Whoa! I'm
gonna do it again.
Never noticed that.
Boom.
Did y'all catch it? It's a fucking night. Wow.
Boom.
Okay, that's cute. That's
Boom.
Cute. For everybody that's listening, all the audio files out there, shout out to you all. If you go back and you watch the intro to this new season, he literally makes a swastika. John Cena, like the first thing he does, he makes a Nazi symbol. That is nuts. I did not notice that.
Well, the thing is, I think the thing that, and this person, I don't think this person is really paying attention to what dude actually said. It's the whole season. I don't think dude realized he does the same dance the whole episode, every episode. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this actually brings me something. Before we actually talk about Marvel versus DC shenanigans, I want to put out a little PSA for everybody. Motherfuckers need to learn how to stop being so willfully uneducated. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, Blerd, what do you mean willfully uneducated? So I made a comment. I remember when the first, I think was this episode 2? I think it was episode 2. Yeah. Where, obviously Peacemaker. Okay, first of all, let me just go say this right now. At this point, look, you're either watching Peacemaker or you're not. If you are this many weeks into Peacemaker being out and you ain't watched it, that's on you. I ain't got shit to do with that. If you're here listening, I know the thumbnail doesn't say shit about Peacemaker, but I'm just saying the fact that we're talking about Peacemaker right now, and if your ass is not watching Peacemaker, but you're still going to sit up here and listen to us talk about it, and then going to come back to me crying, singing the blues later saying, man, y'all spoiled Peacemaker for me. That's on you. I can't help you. You're cooked. But anyway. When the first episode of Peacemaker came out, and I even told people this, I wasn't really thinking that hard about Peacemaker because let's keep it a buck. Peacemaker, while a great show, is typically not that deep. I mean, it's thoughtful, but it's not like, oh my God. But so when I watched the first episode and he goes to the other world, I was like, oh shit, this world where his dad's alive, his brother's alive, and his family loves him and everything seems to be great. And I was like, that's crazy. That's wild that's going on. And he never really went outside, so you didn't really see what the world was like in that first episode. Yeah. You just knew that, certain movies and music artists had slightly different names than what you were used to seeing in the real world. Now, when you got to episode 2, I think it was, where they actually kind of delved a little bit more into what was going on. You get to see a little bit more what's going on out in the world. It's like, oh, wow, shit. Yeah, there's like, I think that was roughly around that time frame, I think, where when we were talking about this stuff and the idea of it being a world with no black people in it kind of started making the rounds. Yeah. And I
comment about who are the Kardashians.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So it was kind of funny to me that, and I got vibes of this. Some of you probably know where I'm about to go with this, but I'll just say it to make it more obvious. Y'all remember during Fall of X when Captain Krakoa came back? And everybody and their grandmama was saying, oh no, it's U.S. agent. Oh no, it's a clone of Cyclops. Oh no, it's actual Steve Rogers, or it's saying that, oh, it might be what was the motherfucker's name? What's Phantom X? People, oh, it might be Phantom X. Oh, no. Motherfuckers were saying it was everybody but who the fuck it was.
Yeah.
I even remember Rob, Comics Explain Rob, on my channel, literally sat up here and said it was U.S. Agent. That's what he thought it was.
This is the Tom Cruise incident all over.
All over again. It's all over again. Motherfuckers are now trying to come out the woodwork and be like, when I was saying Hydra Cap the whole time, and everybody was telling me that I was overthinking it, or that I was wrong, or that I was crazy for thinking what I was thinking, or that they wouldn't pick anything like that, yada, yada, yada. And then remember when the reveal was made, and then there were all these folks who were coming out saying, well, I mean, it was obvious, but it's the same motherfuckers that were saying U.S. Agent and saying that it was Phantom X, or saying that it was fucking Cable, or saying like motherfuckers come with all kind of crazy ass fucking.
It was a long conversation with you and I just flaming those people that are like, oh, well, I mean, it was obvious that's who it was. Like,
it's like, nigga, stop lying. Stop lying. It wasn't obvious. Because the same shit happened with Peacemaker.
Okay.
Because I remember when I said something about it, both, either in this chat on Blerd Cave or on Nerds of Culture or on Threads, there were people who were like, oh, damn, I never caught that. Or, oh, wow, So then I said something yesterday about it. I didn't say what it was that I said I was right about. I just put up a post, very simple. Very short, very fucking sweet. And I hate that Threads right now, GIFs are like all fucked up. But I'm gonna share it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna share it just the same. I'm gonna share it, and it's so funny how it's how it's coming back around. But like right here, I just said, in regard to episode 8, all I'm gonna say is. And I just put the little Cat Williams gif up, said, told you. And that's it. That's all I said. I ain't say shit else. I didn't say what I was talking about. I didn't say, like everybody came to my mentions to be like, well, duh, it was obvious. It was like, there was one motherfucker told me it was obvious from episode 1.
You did. Y'all try so hard to and when I say y'all, I don't mean but so a lot of y'all people, y'all try so hard not to be caught out being stupid or being right to something, or just as dumb as Adebayo was in this most recent episode, that you in a whole different universe that you keep telling Peacemaker he doesn't need to be in. You need to stop going around whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. What the fuck do you decide to do? Take a walk in a whole completely different universe you don't know what is about. It's like, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all have already lost Vigilante to himself, which that whole scene was kind of funny. But you leave Economos, who has told y'all several times how much of a fucking wimp he is, you leave him there by himself to get got by T-1000 and snitch immediately. Stupid as fuck.
Well, this right here, this is the type of shit I'm talking about right here, though. See, look at this shit right here.
Yeah, to be fair, it was pretty obvious since the
trailer. That's nasty work right there. And then look, check this out. I shouldn't even share this. But so I just said, in what trailer did tease this? Show your work. So here comes this motherfucker talking about some. Well, the official trailer from the end of July showed the town shots of the Ultra Dimension where Chris is riding the P-Cycle and there being a complete lack of melanin with all the extras. It was obvious something wasn't right. There had to be. Okay, first off, nobody was clocking that trailer that hard. They didn't show the shot I know exactly what shot he's talking about. That's not a shot. That's not a shot where you can see the whole town. it's
No,
a
you
close
just
shot.
looking at Peacemaker on a motorcycle, cut to something else. Get the
I
fuck
was like,
out of
get
here.
the fuck on,
Y'all
dude. I was
try
like,
so
get
hard
the fuck
when y'all
on.
didn't catch something that other people caught. Y'all try so hard to try to be just as smart as them.
I was like, man, get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. That's why I was like, dude, y'all like, okay, look, you know how y'all used to always tell me I hate to be wrong? No, that's projection. Y'all hate to be wrong. Because look, I'll admit, like, I can't tell y'all guys how many times I've admitted when I was wrong about something. Some shit that I was like whole ass with my chest saying was going to be a thing. What was it? I literally copped to calling the character by the wrong fucking name for a whole fucking video. Whole fucking video. Twice.
You do that all the time.
Exactly. I will
Okay,
call.
you know what? Cool. I like where we're going. I like where we're going. I'm not trying to cut y'all, but when you're done, we can keep this whole thing going with Marvel DC because you're talking about DC stuff right now.
Yeah.
When you're done, I want to talk about a Marvel thing that I discussed with you yesterday. Please continue. But yeah,
Well,
Super
yeah, no.
Motherfuckers Beast. Please,
Yeah, it's well, you know, before I do, there's one thing I do want to address.
please.
We have some we have got some channel member action going on here that I want to I want to take care of, man. We got I don't know if these were I want to check some. These might have been gifted. Let me see.
Okay.
I want to make sure I give proper credit where credit is fucking due.
Okay.
So you know, here's what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. This is how we handle this shit. This is how we handle this shit, goddammit. So for one, we've got Donald Russell in the Blerd Club Silver Mine, new member. We got Tubes of One with the Blerd Club Silver. We got Bail Out Wrestling, goddamn, brand new with the Blerd Club Gold. We got OK Coyote with the Blerd Club Silver. We also got, my namesake, and Ernest Jr., Rodimus Prime, with the Blerd Club Silver. We also got GT Howard doubling up with Blerd Club Silver. And we also got my boy John Battle out here.
Battle of John.
Man, look, was it like John the Battle for Cybertron out here with the 52 fucking months in the Blerd Club Gold Mine. That is wild. Saying it's that time of year where I'm supposedly should be a little wiser, not by much. So being my birthday weekend, cheers to me now and drinks later. So you know what? First off,
Later, but
look, hey, you know what? Look, have drinks now and later. How about that? That's what I say. Look, go ahead and give you a little.
put now or later in your drinks. Don't really do that.
No, don't do. Well, I don't know, man. That shit might pop off. I don't know, man.
It'll pop off in a way you don't want it to pop off. That's all I'm saying. Okay, if we got LP3 in the golden age of the Blerd Club for 32 months saying he's happy to be back at the cave, what did you guys think of the Wolverine Insomniac trailer? I can't say what I thought of the Wolverine Insomniac trailer, and Ernie can't say it either because Ernie need to keep his damn mouth closed. So don't ask us no questions because we can't answer. I can't answer them, and he can't answer them by proxy.
Nope.
And let me be honest real quick. I don't like this feeling that every time that I've seen Gavin's name, Gavin Guidry, shout out to Gavin Guidry. Every time I have seen his name pop up, I get nervous. I get nervous now.
Oh, shit.
I'm spooked that I'm really finna get killed in one of these JSA books this motherfucker's drawing. Like, every time I see him,
you about to catch it. You about to catch it. Hardcore.
I perk up like a supervisor just walked into your office or some shit. But
man, close that
like
window.
Said,
close that window, man.
Ernie just had his moment. Since Ernie just had his moment about DC, I want to have a moment about Marvel. So yesterday, I went
real
to...
quick.
No, please.
We ain't done.
Captain Diesel's dojo. Kevin Nash's dojo.
Damn.
The Quad Master is in Silver Age of Blerd Club. I heard that, bro.
Oh, and we also got some shit over on the Streamlabs site. And actually, I just thought about this. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but I'm going to do it now. Here, let me see. Can I change this? Here we go. Bam. There we go.
Okay.
We also got Sig Fang, the architect of sin himself. Himself out here hitting us with max damage in Final Fantasy. God damn, hitting us with that 99. So you know what that means. He got us. Man, everybody's dead. And we also got Lavessa the Samurai with a 50 cent. Blerd Cave is back. Hope you had a great vacay. There's a lot going on. I'm behind on all my shows and comics, but I wanted to spread some positive news. Last week, my firstborn arrived. My baby girl, Trinity Aurora, is here. Hold on, fuck that. We gotta...
Okay. That's hard.
That's a bomb right there. That's a bomb.
Lavester, the court jester, has played the no pull-out game and got a baby girl out of it. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations, man.
He's out of line, but he's right.
I mean, but so anyway, fellas, have a great show. Hey, no, you have a great show because you know what? You have now entered what I feel is probably gonna be like some of the proudest days to come. So yeah, I don't have a hat, but if I did, I would tip it. And I don't smoke cigars. If I had one, I would hand them out. But yeah, or actually, no, you're supposed to hand me the cigar. Hold on, wait a minute.
You can't take a cigar from you in your sickly state, and he just brought a new Chirin into the world.
That is
Come on,
true,
your
actually.
sickly ass around here, Chirin.
Well, you just accept this bomb. Yes, here we're gonna give you another one. There you go. Take another bomb.
Trinity Aurora, I heard that, brother.
I love it. I fucking love it. We need more of it.
Finally, put the sunny hat to rest. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations.
Okay, now we can move forward. Now we can move forward.
So, I went to LA Comic-Con yesterday, and shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that saw me at Comic-Con. Y'all have no home training at all.
At all.
I walked by one group of people. Is that Carter? And then I ended up seeing somebody else. I'm talking to Brian Bucciolato. Hey, yo, Carter. Then there's I don't know the lady's name. I never got her name. But shout out to whoever that was cosplaying Gwen Stacy. Oh my God, Carter, you're not wearing a hat. I did not know that was a thing. But shout out to y'all.
I said the same shit.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know. I was very confused.
I was talking to several people yesterday, got several autographs. But
sweet.
The one person I went to, and I was the very first person to actually meet with him and speak with him, was Benjamin Percy.
Oh shit!
And y'all already know. I said it several times. If I met him, words were going to have to be said in regards to X-Force, right? And from the conversation we had, I feel a little bit better about X-Force. So, okay, here's what it was. We're talking about his novels because I told him I just started one of his novels. In case you all didn't know, he actually does write novels, and he has an audiobook out for one of his novels that he does himself. But when I brought up X-Force, I said, okay, what happened with that last issue? She said, your hairline is fucked up in nicer words. No, that wasn't what it was. Apparently, every time she has watched the Blerd Cave, she always catches Ernie with the Sailor Moon shirt, and I'm always wearing a Street Fighter hat. So this was the first time she saw me without a hat, apparently. But
going
back to Benji, yeah, those are the ones that anytime she can catch a Blerd Cave, Ernie always got on the Sailor Moon shirt, which I'm jealous of because I don't know where he gets his shirt. Do you know where he gets his Sailor Moon shirts?
Box
you
lunch.
always have that like Street Fighter hat on, Carter. And I did have a Lupe hat on for a minute. I never planned on taking that motherfucker off, to be honest. That was my first and only Lupe show I went to. But In the conversation with Benjamin Percy, I said, okay, I want to hear from you that final issue of X-Force. What happened? Because with everything good that you did for 49 issues, it seemed like Marvel was basically just pushing you and everybody else toward the finish line. Wrap this shit up. We ending all this Krakoa stuff. So what happened with issue 50? And very plainly, I'll tell you what happened with issue 50. I'm trying to do the Benjamin Percy voice. That shit is hard.
Yeah.
I also brought up the Swamp Thing shit with him.
Oh.
I actually brought that up. So, yes, the climax was anti, but here it is for everybody that was an X-Force fan. The reason that final issue felt so nasty was because he was promised, with that X-Force issue being the 50th issue, 50 pages. He was promised 50 pages. And then, in true fashion, like an RKO, Marvel hit him out of nowhere and said, nah, big time. Make it 24. Make it 24.
24 pages.
So,
not 24 more issues, 24 more pages.
No,
just 24 pages.
24 more. Yeah, just 24 pages. So he said the reason that it feels like that is because I had to put all of that shit together, but I wouldn't have had to have put that shit together if they had just given me my 30 more pages. So that is why that final issue of X-Force feels the way it does, because there are like 30 fucking pages missing that he was not able to do. That made me feel a lot better. Another thing that made me feel better is he autographed my X-Force hardcovers. And what was funny is, taking them all to a con, I took the dust jackets off. I didn't want my dust jackets fucked up. But what's funny is I noticed that when I got home, his autograph is not on the front of the book. It's on the back of the book. And not only is it on the back of the book was upside down and we didn't know. So yeah, that X-Force will forever be mine. He also told me about Punisher stuff that he's doing, because after, I'm pretty sure I could talk about this. He was in public talking to fucking everybody, but
yeah, I'm about to say probably yeah. At this point,
yeah. But
we gonna tell it.
Blerd Cave exclusive, according to Benjamin Percy. After this 5-issue Punisher Red Band is done with, renumbered, Benjamin Percy is going to be on Punisher from here on, starting with a new #1 after the Red Band.
Just saying, man. Hey, it's happening. Just saying.
Yeah, so it's happening. And one thing he was telling me was that's one of his favorite characters. So the fact that we finna get 5 of that Red Band and then we get a new #1 and he doing all of it Blerd Cave exclusive, that was a real satisfying thing to learn from him, as well as the X-Force stuff. So it was like a weight was lifted off my shoulders, and that weight was Hank McCoy. But it was very satisfying to know that it reads the way it reads for a reason. Yeah. I spoke with Tom King for a good while. I got him to autograph some stuff. One of the things I got him to autograph was one of my favorite books from him. The first thing I ever read from him was Omega Man. And the funny thing about this Omega Man, because the motherfucker shook my hand twice when I handed him Omega Man, because in his words, fuck yeah, dude, Omega Man. No one ever wants me to sign Omega Man. No one ever gives me Omega Man to sign. So here's the thing. According to him, at the time this book was coming out, this was the worst selling comic book between Marvel and DC, to the point that DC actually canceled this book, issue 3.
God damn.
And the only reason it got brought back was because Twitter went crazy on DC and they gave him 2 more issues, and then they just let him finish the whole thing. Omega Man. So that was a crazy one.
Damn.
I told Ernie yesterday about this one. I don't know if he saw. You may have been passed out, but I got Peter Tomasi to autograph my Batman and Robin omnibus, and then we started having a conversation about that because that man was mad at DC.
And rightfully so. Rightfully so.
I have heard of Helen of Windhorn. I didn't know that Tom King wrote that, but he had it there for sale if he wanted his autograph on it. But with Peter Tomasi, he was talking about how, because I told him the only reason I started reading Batman and Robin was because he did that, if you remember from New 52, Villains Month. Every villain had their own little issue during the Forever Evil stuff. And he did Two-Face. And Two-Face is one of my favorite Batman villains. And he talked about how he did that story and how he did the Two-Face arc toward the end of Batman and Robin, which he really wrote and was assuming, talking to people, that would be the last Two-Face story for a good while, which it ended up not being.
Right.
But here is where the Ernie Carruthers fits into the equation.
Oh.
He started having conversations with another person about his Green Lantern Corps run and Super Sons, which, fun fact for everyone who might be interested in knowing, Peter Tomasi did not like Nathan Fillion in Superman because he thinks that guy he's too damn old. So,
damn, rip. I mean, okay, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Okay,
he's not wrong. That Guy Gardner should be younger, but Nathan Fillion kind of like being more of a man child. It still kind of works for me, but I don't begrudge Peter Tomasi his feelings on that.
Okay. So now we get to the Super Sons of it all. Ernie loves that book. Ernie has that book. He's read that book. I have not.
I do.
But I know about all the controversies when it comes to Super Sons, and now he's finna just lift that thing up and hurt himself in the process. But when he was talking about Super Sons, he was talking to another individual, but he said that Super Sons meant a lot to him. But then the frustrations came out, and he was saying that with all the time and work that I put in for that book, only to have someone else come in behind me and just ruin and kill everything that I did, that's why I really haven't done a lot more for them, and I'm having fun over here with Ghost Machine. And then he tried to start shilling his Ghost Machine books that he would rather people fucking read over his DC stuff. So yeah, you all are not the only ones who were upset about Super Sons or like what happened with a certain character from Super Sons. so was the writer. So
I mean,
that was one thing.
Look, y'all. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Okay? I get it. Peter, I understand your frustrations.
Mm-hmm.
I understand how you feel. I do. I truly do. But here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. And while I will forever cherish.
Yeah.
While I will forever cherish the memories, the love,
mm-hmm.
the superness of this book,
mm-hmm.
the sun of this book. There's one thing I think Peter does not understand. Carter's is something I think that you and I have both become very familiar with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's simple.
You gonna like John Kent, whether you like it or not.
I think that's
whether you writ him the best or you wrote him the best. Excuse me. Whether you wrote him the best or not, you gonna like what we do to him. No matter if it's your young version or the corporate sponsored version we put in place that got introduced to Injustice. Don't matter, big dog. It don't matter.
It does not.
And that's coming right from DC. I did not mean I wanted us to keep this thing going where you went DC and then I went Marvel and then you went DC again. But then I got to tell y'all everything that happened over there. But
we're jumping back and forth. I like it.
Yeah, we're totally jumping back and forth. But another thing I got that I really liked, I was able to meet Charles Soule and Ryan Brown and have some conversations with them, and they are completely open with coming on the Blerd Cave. They love doing stuff like this.
We'll make it happen.
But I got an autograph from Charles Soule and Ryan Brown on my curse words compendium. And John Stewart, I almost banned you for asking Gavin if he had heard my Halle Berry story. We ain't no. That was a very traumatic incident. But it's when it comes to curse words, I like the way they did their autograph, because I was expecting something like I got from Tom King, just name here. But what actually happened was this. Ryan Brown draws the main character from Curse. That's Charles Soule's autograph up front at the top. And then Ryan Brown just does that bad boy for me on my computer.
Curse words is a trip.
That was pretty cool. The Batman and Robin omnibus that's back on my shelf now. Peter Tomasi, he wrote something for me saying, but he did a word bubble that it was coming from Damien saying, Carter, stay out of Gotham.
Damn. I love it. Absolutely fucking love it.
Greg Wiseman, he gave me something from his issue of Demona saying, Carter, hunters must die. Or, I think that says human. Yeah, it says
humans.
Humans must die.
Humans must die.
Humans must die from good old Greg Wiseman. But
love to see it.
Yeah, that was fun. It was a fun experience. My legs are sore as shit. I walked and stood for 6 hours at that damn place.
Shit.
I got mean mugged by Walter White. You know what? I'm gonna have this conversation. Not a conversation. It's more of a public service announcement. And I know everybody's gonna feel completely different than me about this, but I feel like there needs to be cosplay etiquette. What do you mean by that, Carter? I'll tell you, audience. If you gonna cosplay certain stuff, please make it make sense. Because I got real irked by certain things I saw when I was walking around that convention center. I give you an example. I saw a brother walking around in the full Mandalorian drip. It was cool. It was dope. But you got all the Mandalorian drip on, Ernie, with a Deadpool mask. That's a violation, ladies and gentlemen. That's a violation. You got the Mandalorian drip with a Deadpool mask.
So you the Deadpoolorian?
Stop. Because I'm being serious. Stop. Okay? There was another young man that walked up to me, Hispanic brother. He said he was Robbie Reyes. He got the gray little floof of hair. He got the jacket. He got the chain on his arm. He got some orange Christmas lights. Not knocking you. You do what you can and look how you want to look for your favorite character. But then for some strange reason, when he took pictures with people, I noticed something. I noticed that he had 2 condiment bottles on his hip. One for ketchup, one for fucking mustard. And then when he took the photo op, the motherfucker had the cheeseburger mask from Fortnite on. That's a violation, ladies and gentlemen. Either you Robbie Reyes or you the cheeseburger man.
Wait, why?
Okay.
Why is he the condiment king burglar?
Okay. Another one I saw.
Or wait, the condiment. No, the condiment. Ryder McCheese is what he's trying to be. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I'm trying, man.
But another one I saw. Okay, this is another part of my cosplay etiquette. If you can't take the time to make the whole costume, just don't worry. Just come as you are. It's like the church. Just come as you are.
Just come as you are. Man. Just come as you are. We're good here, man. We're good,
bruh. Red shirt. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. A tight ass red shirt, blue jeans, I know they uncomfortable because I've worn them for years, but you got red shirt, blue jeans, some Converse All-Stars, and an Iron Man 2 Iron Man mask. Take that goddamn mask off, big dog. Tony Stark would never, okay? Take the goddamn mask off. Please. You ain't got to do that. You could have just came in your t-shirt, your jeans, and your Converse. Just don't do it, okay? Like, now this one I might get in trouble for. Ernie might tell me.
What?
Okay.
Let's see. Try me.
Okay. If you're trying to cosplay a certain attractive individual, you gotta look the part, okay? There was a Savage Land.
Oh, Savage Land Rogue?
A Savage Land Rogue, excuse me. And that was one reason I couldn't take a lot of pictures of a lot of the cosplayers. Because I ain't gonna lie, a lot of y'all looked either too damn young to be wearing what you wearing, or too damn old to be wearing what you wearing.
Oh, damn. Like that? God damn.
But Savage Land Rogue, you got to look a certain way. I don't know if you could really look that way because of the amount of kids I was running around, but you got to look a certain way.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would co-sign that.
Sweetie, sweetheart, ma'am, people, when you got your cheeks out, but you got some Hank Hill action going on, put on some pants. Put on some pants. It was freezing cold in there too. Put on some pants. Ain't nobody gonna judge you. We still see the hair. And make sure the pants that you're wearing are actually your correct size. Because one pose and everybody saying your goddamn business, come on now.
Well, I mean, here's my, and I guess because my experience having gone to drag.
I'm not body shaming. I'm not trying to say no. I'm not body shaming. But when you strike a pose, and when I say all your business is out, Ernie, Ernie, look at me. It is out.
Like, is it like old girl in a Gen V?
Which man?
The Bushmaster. Old girl that had the she had the reverse Medusa.
When she gave her the name Bushmaster, I said Bushmaster in my head.
I did.
Bust out laughing.
Them call me Bushmaster.
Like, come on, dog. But just going back to the point. Like, come on, y'all. We don't need to see your hoo-ha just so you can strike a pose. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Like, it just, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I mean, I don't mind if people want to do like sexy time cosplay at a con.
Not at all.
Not
at all.
But I will say, I think, just for me personally,
yeah,
I would be a liar if I said that not every costume is for everybody. And that's not like a body shaming thing either, because I'm not saying that a big girl can't rock a revealing cosplay. It's all in how you do it. Like, there's some, like, because I'll keep it a bug with you. A lot of the cosplayers that I keep up with, they're not always the super duper, like, skinny mini, whatever. I like the baddies and the big girls.
You better be in shape to wear certain outfits. See, that kind of shit is body shaming.
That's body shaming. That's body shaming.
Carter hates Lizzo confirmed. Absolutely not. Because Lizzo has worn some wild shit. But you know the difference between Lizzo and the people I saw yesterday?
She knows what she's doing.
I didn't see. Yes.
She knows how to wear it.
You see some, okay, boom, right there. She knows how to wear it. For all the problematic or all the crazy shit that Lizzo has worn, I have never not once seen what Levester seen when he made Trinity Aurora. Okay, I didn't see that on Lizzo, not once.
Well, no, because
there you go, Elite. I haven't seen Lizzo's insides.
Yeah, see that's the thing. It's like, once again, it's all about how you present the product, because I have seen big girls pull off Savage Land Rogue, and it looked good. Even them
Shit,
being
I
big
saw
girls.
I saw one that's absolute Wonder Woman yesterday. Excuse my language. That bitch looked dangerous.
Man, what you said? Look,
oh,
man, look. I'm dude. Full disclosure.
that absolute Wonder Woman from that big sister was that because it was
Look.
her. And to you gonna be mad about this one. You and I can't remember the other brother you did the absolute video about, but I saw that sister as absolute Wonder Woman, and then I shit you not, I saw 4 absolute Martian Manhunters. They had on the suit, their kind of face was taped up, and all of them made these paper mache like absolute Martian Manhunters to be right beside him, like they were talking to him. Those were the dope ones.
Oh yeah, I mean it's look, it like I said, it all comes down to how you present the product. If you can present the product in such a way where it's still like I'm not saying it has to be tasteful, but it ain't just okay, we're just being raggedy now. We're just being raggedy now about it. And it's not even just like showing too much. It's also just like, look, some people better understand how to okay. There's a terminology that we have in the tabletop gaming community, and it technically it exists in video games as well. So video gamers, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. There's a thing called min-maxing. Some cosplayers know how to min-max. They know how to minimize the minimums and maximize the maximums.
Yeah.
And not everybody is good at doing that. Not everybody's good at doing that. So, like, once again, it's not body shaming. It's just being like, hey, point out, hey, maybe you might want to try something different. Like, maybe you might want to go back into the lab, tweak the costume a little bit, maybe figure out how to make that costume work for you in a more
especially because you keep making the same pose that's showing your business. Like, come on,
right? Yeah,
and no. I didn't. Okay, Gavin's finna be tripping, and John Stewart. Any absolute Bane? No. What I did see was animated series Bane.
Oh God,
with the blue tights on, with the extra snug ass blue tights. I did see that, and I didn't see Leto Joker.
Blues.
I saw Tron Ares Leto for some reason. That movie ain't even out yet, but. I saw several people. I saw several Miles. I saw several Spider-Man in general. But let me go back to my cosplay etiquette real quick. Go ahead. Okay. I told you all about the Mandalorian wearing a fucking Deadpool mask. That was a violation. Only for me to see an actual Mandalorian who had the helmet, the whole drip, to the point where he had a voice modulator to when he spoke. He sounded like Pedro when he was speaking with the mask on. That was cold. The other end of the spectrum. I saw Boba Fett one. His was cold, but it was Book of Boba Fett.
Got you.
And I spoke to him, and he said, "Well, the reason I did this one and not regular Boba Fett, did you see Book of Boba Fett?" And yeah, he had that little gut because time has not been a good thing for him. He said, "Yeah, I can have my boy out with this. He can have his stomach out, being Book of Boba Fett. I thought that was. I started tripping.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like that reasoning. Yeah. I actually like that.
I like that reasoning too. That was funny to me. But it was somebody else that was dressed like a Mandalorian. But they were it was 2 of them dressed like Mandalorian. They came together. One had Batman colors. One had the Signals colors. But when they took a photo, they did this. Because they were actually cosplaying Helldivers. Take into consideration, but here's what I'm saying. You got Batman colors on, he got the Signal colors on. You have the Batman crest on your chest. And you telling us for liberty and use a Helldiver?
Bruh. What is happening? What is
But
happening?
I think the best ones for me was the Mandalorian. I saw the voice modulator, the big sister, and it was a whole group of of bigger ladies that were cosplaying. One was Poison Ivy, one was Absolute Wonder Woman. There was a rave in there. Their stuff was really fucking well done. But it was one dude. He was a One Piece character. I don't know who the fuck this dude is. Y'all would have to put me on game of who this is. He's real tall. He got like a fro. He got a skull face. And every time he was walking, he just would, he would just do that. I don't know who the fuck that is. But everybody said that dude won because he was actually walking on stilts the entire time. Oh, his name's Brooke? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
dude.
that's right.
I have a picture of him. But yeah, it was him, the Absolute Wonder Woman, and the Mandalorian. They won it for me. Cause I was like, that brother is he walked upstairs on them stilts. He just kept doing that shit. But yeah, those were my winners. It was a fun experience overall. My legs are still sore. Ernie,
Let's talk
I think
about
we in the wrong line of work.
when the
I feel like we gotta start slanging them figures because those figures were a pretty penny and were getting bought. And
I believe it.
Dog, holy shit! They put these people at these conventions be putting Todd McFarlane little toys to shame, bro. Oh
hey, I was well, you know, one of our mutuals, NSA Jose, he's been messing with his 3D printer and like figuring out how to like make shit. And look, he and I kind of had a little side conversation. I don't know, man. We might need to figure out something. We might need to figure out how to take that. I might try and see if I can find a way to maybe get some sculpts or something and like maybe make some maybe make a figure or two out this bitch. I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. But I tell you what, we are gonna figure out. We're gonna talk about this Marvel versus DC.
Man, I'm happy I watched your video before we went live on it, and I'm happy you felt the same way about a certain story that I did. You said due to water. I said something that was much more disgusting. I was more graphic the way I said it. See, because Ernie Carter said this story was due to water. I said this is dookie butter. That one's a lot more grosser. That's a lot more
butter.
grosser.
Ugh, ah.
Dookie butter. Yeah.
Dude, you
That
spread
story was
dude,
dookie butter.
Don't spread that on your
Which is
toast.
funny. Which is funny considering today at LA Comic Con he's on a panel
Oh God.
hosted by Jessica Alba.
Oh. Yeah, it took me a minute to kind of put the two and two together of that, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, because of Sin City.
That's the only thing that came to mind.
I was like, okay.
You ain't gonna tell me, nah, he just a fan of her Fantastic Four movies. You ain't gonna tell me that. Nah, Frank just loved Dark Angel. That's what it was.
Well, because at first, I started thinking, I was like, wait a minute. Was Jessica Alba in The Spirit? And I was like, no, that was Scarlett Johansson. Never mind.
I didn't even know that. I didn't watch The Spirit.
Yeah, sadly, I did.
I just know Samuel L. Jackson's in that one, right?
Yeah, that was the one that, like, because it came out on Christmas Day, I think it was. It was either, like, Thanksgiving or Christmas Day. I think it was Christmas Day. And, like, I was thinking, like, oh, man, I really want to check this out. I love Frank Miller. I want to, support whatever he does, this, that, and the third. And then I went to go see that movie. I walked out that motherfucker mad.
Oh, wow.
Mad. Oh, my God. I have never felt like my time was wasted so much ever in my life than I did after watching The Spirit.
Okay, funny thing. Gavin said, real quick, and then we're going to go right back to it.
Yeah.
Gavin said, I'll say, no one does Power Rangers like black folks because I have never seen a full team get put together by white people, but I've seen multiple full squads of black folks in Ranger gear.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
Rangers, one was blue, one was red, but he was wearing the Tommy shoulder guard joint, and it was both brothers. Going to the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, he had the he basically had it with the when Jason took the thing from
Yeah. And both of those were brothers. And then if you want to flip it, I told you all I saw a bunch of different Spider-Men, bunch of them, and they always taking photos, pointing at each other and shit. But the majority of Miles Morales cosplayers I saw, all white boys.
Wow. Wow. I can believe it though. And you know what it is? I think I can tell you a little bit of an insight as to why, and then we'll kind of jump back to it. It's because black people, we have no choice. We have to like whatever. Like, and what I mean by that is, you know, especially if you're like around my age, you grew up with, you know, cartoons and comics and toys and shit. There was always, if there ever was a character that represented you, there was only one, if there ever was one. So basically, it's kind of why I always say that, like, black people have a very, and really people of color in general, but black people specifically, have a very unique perspective on nerd culture and fandom, because we can see it from an angle that most people don't look at it from. It's like Thundercats. Panthro, while technically, yes, voiced by a black actor and kind of given black phenotypes, he's never specifically called out as being black. He's a fucking cat person. But we know he a nigga though. Piccolo, he green. This is why I call it the Piccolo effect. We know he a Negro. We know it. We know it. He got the swagger.
The Spotify title, but I know I can't. I know he a nigga.
I'm just saying. Look, we have had to adopt characters into our ranks because they were never given to us. We would have to be like, like case point, Silverhawks. Who do we have? Hot Wing. That was it. We only have one Negro. Hot Wing.
I still don't like that. Hot Wing was his name. I don't.
Man, justice for my nigga Hot Wing, man. I'm just saying, man. Justice. But yeah.
We don't need justice for him because that book is solid from Dynamite.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. The book is great.
Frank Miller needs that.
Yeah, because let's go ahead and talk about it. Look, I said it. I think you said it. I said it. Look, I loved. I want to go ahead and put this out here right now. I loved the Deadpool Batman #1 issue. I liked it a lot. I thought it had a lot to offer. I thought it was fantastic. It did all the things that I personally felt that it should have done. To pull off what whatever it is that Marvel and DC were collectively hoping to do, to either get comics fans who are already reading books more excited, to get people who had lapsed to maybe, I don't know, come the fuck back, or to tell some cool or interesting stories, not trying to like set up some major overarching thing, but just like, yeah, dude, let's have fun with this. And I thought that a very fantastic job was done by all parties involved, with the exception of a couple. The Deadpool and Batman portion of it, which I thought honestly I was not going to give a fuck about.
Yeah.
I thought I was not going to care about that. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to read the backup stories. This is Batman, Deadpool, whatever the fuck. This is going to be weak sauce. Nope. It's great. It's actually good.
See, all you fucking goobers that read Spider-Man and swore up and down that Wells couldn't write word for leg, look at you. Stupid.
Just saying.
That man can write.
He can write.
Some people just couldn't write Spider-Man too well. Deadpool, Batman, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was what it needed to be. It was goofy. And you know what? At no point was Batman ever goofy. He had the proper responses. Kind of like what you and I talked about when all this stuff was announced. How is Batman going to respond to Deadpool? How is he like? How is he going to what is his attitude towards Deadpool going to be? And it was exactly what we said it was going to be. He ain't here for his shit.
I liked what he told Joker in regards of, you've been trying to make me feel a certain way for years. This motherfucker here did in like 10, 15 minutes.
Right? Oh, and then,
that was a good one.
And not only that, Deadpool not even really trying to do it himself. Kind of slick did the same thing. Like, it was like, you get to this next part where he's like, man, he's like, dude, I'm really getting obsessed with this guy. You know, like I could see us playing an extended game of cat and mouse, one that spans decades and slowly evolves into a de facto relationship that neither of us knows how to end, because against the odds, it's become the most important relationship in our lives. I don't know, man, just spitballing, and it's literally Deadpool having the exact same feeling about Batman. The Batman is expressing, granted, Batman's not being serious, but expressing the Joker just to fuck with him.
Tell me if you agree with this. Tell me you agree with this, or if you do, because this is something that I said on Reddit, and then a lot of comic book nerds on Reddit got pissed at me. One dude complained that, and we're gonna get to that particular story and how you felt about it in a second. I'm certain, but even at Batman Deadpool, he said he didn't like that and another story because it was corny. To which I responded, everything in this fucking book was corny. That was the point.
Yeah.
It was fun. You don't take it serious. The book had a character named Logo. Was you expecting some Avengers Endgame ass shit? And then people got angry with me. But would you? So when I say corny, I'm like, they were supposed to be. It's fun. It's ridiculous.
Right. It's
like, what are we talking about? Dude.
Comic books, by their very definition.
Yeah.
And I won't say just comic books, but just like superhero comics, by their very definition, are corny. We're talking about people, grown-ass people, running around in spandex and leotards, brightly colored in a lot of cases. It just, I guess, I don't know. I feel like there's people who claim I'm not going to say they read comics. I'm going to say they claim to read comics who don't actually understand comics, because, like, it sounds like I'm willing to gamble that the Venn diagram of the people who got mad at you for saying that this shit was corny, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
And the same people who think that James Gunn doesn't understand Superman, or thinks that Zack Snyder's Superman is the superior Superman. I feel like that Venn diagram is a circle. Just one singular circle. Look. Yes, it was corny. I mean, okay, look, okay, first off. You don't have to look any further than when Deadpool's talking smack. He's talking cash money shit.
Yeah.
Cash money shit about Batman.
This whole interaction was funny.
Oh yeah, dude. And talking cash money shit to Jim Gordon, which okay. Yeah. I thought about you when I was reading this, because as soon as Deadpool pulled up on Gordon, the first thing I thought, like, I thought back to those conversations you and I had in the past about Scott Snyder's Batman, and more specifically, just New 52 Batman in general, but the rabbit ears era of the Gordon Batman. With the big ass. Yeah. Like, I started thinking about, I was like, man, do you know right now, Jim is really wishing he had that shit, like, just right there, ready to lay Deadpool out.
Come in, just play on him. Oh, bro. It did put me on game about something, which then made me think about conversations we've had about how dumb this red band shit is Marvel's doing. When Deadpool made the comment to Gordon about sneaking off panel to smoke real quick, to get a quick smoke in.
Oh, yeah.
smoke come off panel. And I did not know that was something that Marvel does not do. They do not show people smoking, which then made me think about Red Band. So the fact that like we could all read one of these Red Band comics is like we don't see anything out of the ordinary. Now I'm thinking, especially with going back and rereading Punisher Red Band #1 that came out from Benjamin Percy. I think the reason they're doing this Red Band bullshit is to show actual human being people get killed. I think that's why they're doing it. So you charging us for some shit DC been doing, Image been doing. So you're trying to charge a premium on that. So if I guarantee you, we might finish the rest of this Punisher Red Band and the shit. When y'all read an issue, y'all don't see anybody getting slaughtered by Frank Castle at any point. But if you see somebody smoking a Marlboro Red Band,
Red Band.
You
gotta earn the poly bag, man. You gotta earn the poly bag. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Goodness.
I think you're right. Yeah, no, that's 100%.
But just going back to this real quick.
Yeah.
Wade getting frustrated with Bruce and saying, pulling the pistols out, saying, I've heard these things have a tendency to make you cry.
Oh yeah. Well, Oh yeah.
Hey man, y'all ain't finna say the Jeb Wells can't write, bro.
Look,
every time I was chuckling at these jokes, I just kept thinking of Sinister and Hellions.
Yeah, no, same.
Jeb Wells could do like a pseudo serious funny bone. Like this book his story was fun. His story
also,
was fun,
and this is what I keep trying to remind people: Zeb Wells is. I know. Look, okay, you can say you didn't like his Spider-Man. That's okay. Just like okay, case in point, I love Benjamin Percy. I do not love some of these was it random Marvel character versus the Predator books.
Okay.
I don't. But does that mean I hate Benjamin Percy now? No. I mean, because Benjamin Percy is still lit.
You ain't even got to bring up Benjamin Percy. You dealt with that with Jed McKay.
Right. I'm about to say, dude, look, I criticize Jed McKay on one or two things. Everybody's like, oh man, he hates Jed McKay now.
While you were gone, there was a conversation that was being had in your Discord because people were acting like Chip Zdarsky ain't just as cold as he used to be. And I was having to tell them the reason they say this is the same reason they say it about Zeb Wells. Zeb Wells went from Hellions to Spider-Man, but he ain't never wrote nothing good. Chip Zdarsky went from Spider-Man, Daredevil to Batman. Batman wasn't as good, so he ain't never wrote nothing good. That's what this sounds like.
Right. Yeah.
It's just dummies being dummies, and they swear if they do one bad thing, like if Drew Brees has one bad season with the New Orleans Saints, he's always been one of the worst quarterbacks in the history of quarterbacks.
Well, because it's the Bendis effect.
That, so.
It's like the Bendis Tom King effect. Because people said the same thing when Tom King was literally fresh off writing Mr. Miracle and Vision, two of the best fucking books that had come out in recent memory. And because people did like his Batman, they were like, oh, Tom King's a bad writer.
Because you said Bendis, I want to read something from you off of Reddit I cracked up on.
Oh, God.
It was some kind of a rumor that apparently Bendis might be coming back.
He might be coming back to Marvel, yeah.
This is what I'm gonna read. This is one of the first replies. Shoot me. Bendis was already on a downward spiral by Uncanny X-Men, and whatever good he may have done is greatly offset by how Avengers vs. X-Men clearly marked the end of Scott's peak times.
Oh my God.
Now he's just the guy from Superman and Civil War 2. But even older and worse, and he would be collaborating with Tom Brevoort? My God.
Bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. So you know what? I want to take you a step further. I know we're kind of deviating a little bit, but I actually want to share an interaction that I had on Threads yesterday that still makes me laugh to this day. So Carter, you know Gail Simone. You're familiar with Gail Simone, and Gail Simone is one of the best writers in the business.
Okay.
But she also gets very similar treatment, but for very different reasons. Like she gets that same, she's a terrible writer, and then you can just go down and list all the amazing things she's ever written, and you're like, and people will still be like, well, no, those were all trash. I was like, bruh, that's cope. That's cope. Stop. You can't sit here and say Wonder Woman, Secret Six, Birds of Prey, fucking Red Sonja. So we just go pretend all that was trash. Okay. All right. Bet. Yeah. But no, you know that Gail on social media is a troll. She likes to fuck with people. She did that shit on Twitter. She did that shit on Blue Sky, and now she's doing it on Threads. And she just put out a thing and said, and here I'm gonna pull this up so y'all can see it. She said, Batman would beat Spider-Man 7 times out of 10. Now, she was just talking shit. And here's the thing. She has another post up right now saying the exact same thing about Daredevil. Daredevil would beat Spider-Man 7 times out of 10. And she does this shit as a troll. And like, if you go down the comments, most of them are people who are so
comment speaks volumes.
Oh, right there. How much does Batman have to prepare? Which, by the way, off top. That's my homie right there. Go follow my homie right there. That dude, he's cool as a motherfucker. But no, like if you go down the list, most of the people who are replying are people who like
what? Wait, stop. That's like saying Captain America would beat Kratos 7 times out of 10. Boo, what?
Exactly. Fools. Now, like right here, obviously this one right here being funny, saying, whatever, Gail, what do you know about comics anyway? Wait. So check this out. This is it. On my way into the comments, ready to fight, then I see it's you. Damn. He said, you almost got me until I saw who posted this. Normalize reading the screen name and then the post and not the other way around. Because most of the folks in here, like right here, motherfuckers just
people that know it's her, so
they know look, see, this is somebody that doesn't know. And then Gail, there's like insecure men who'll get really mad about this for some reason.
Look at what Gavin just said. He said he even whoever was pissed about this, he even told her she should be better at trolling, so it would be obvious. Motherfucker, it's not supposed to be obvious. It's not supposed to
be obvious. Like, it's not a...
But Gavin said, like him fully biting and losing his mind isn't a perfect example of her being an expert troll. Why would a troll be obvious, you stupid mud person?
Now, here's the funny part. This is where it kind of gets to where I was talking about. So there was this dude who got really mad. And he spent all of the day talking about it. And check this out. I want to show you how Gail handled this and how he responded.
Yeah.
So... yeah, no. Spider-Man has actual superpowers. Okay, first off, let me go ahead and shut you down right there. Spider-Man gets cleaned up by people without powers all the time. But anyway, not only can he detect and anticipate basically every move Batman will make with his Spidey sense, and not only can he also fight pretty well in general, but when he is pushed to his absolute limit, Spider-Man can literally lift tanks, school buses, even brute force an entire ferry boat back together. Batman knows martial arts and has money for fancy toys and gadgets. You take the toys and gadgets away, and Batman wouldn't last 2 seconds.
Before you even start, I want y'all to look at the fact that this shit has only 6 likes on it.
Exactly.
You know
exactly.
Why? Because the 600 motherfuckers who saw it knew that it was a troll and caught the
shit. Oh no. check this out. I'm gonna hit the back button one time to take you to Gail's response. Right here. Thank you for explaining these characters to me. Now, look, this motherfucker right here. You're welcome. It seemed as though you needed the education on the characters because you have no clue. I'm sure you're a lovely lady, but to suggest that Batman could beat Spider-Man is laughably wrong. Notice how my homie here, Jamie for Black Girl Nerds, see what she had to say. Look, she was like, come on now. Come on.
Hey, somebody use that.
Look, wait, right here. Everybody.
Oh,
Still refuse to use Google. The joke going over dude's head. Just look.
Leave Christopher Reeve out of this, please. Leave Christopher Reeve out of this. But you putting my boy tater salad in there, you can do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, you can't fix stupid. You can't. He right. Well, now I'm gonna take you another step further. So check this out. So I'm gonna go back one. So basically, this is why I just told you. I said, man, put the goddamn phone down. Just put the goddamn phone down. Because this dude literally, he had no idea. And then this is the best part, Carter. This is the best part. This is the absolute best part of it. So eventually, after hours of getting lit the fuck up, he finally Googled who she was. He finally took the time to Google who, because the whole time he had no clue who Gail Simone was.
No, X1. People do not read profiles. They just read. It's literally what the person showed prior. What Ernie showed prior that somebody said. No one looks at the name. They just look at the post and then shoot. But apparently this fool was shooting. He aiming like Mr. Bean. Jesus Christ.
Right. Like it was pretty, like right here. This is actually his post right here talking about it.
Here we go.
I had literally never once heard of Gail Simone a single time in my life before today. But after Googling her, finding out who she is, what she has written in the world of Marvel and DC Comics, and her takes on certain superheroes, I can safely say that she is full of shit. If she actually and honestly believes that Batman, like this thing, he doubled down. He doubled down.
Got put on game and still continue to want to be dumb.
And here's the thing. Look at this. Pay attention to this right here. Look at that. Look at that. And then look at that. Look at that. Getting ratioed on his own post. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look. Look, I bet the one like is probably him.
Shit, I was going to say the 20 replies was just him.
Probably. This motherfucker was talking into the void to himself. Like I said, man, it was, like I said, it just, I was like, bruh, this is why I say, look, man, it is very important to understand that just because you don't like something someone's written, just know. Just know that not every, like, I can say this, I'll say this truthfully. Mm-hmm. And Gail knows this. I love just about everything she's ever written. Has she ever written some stuff that I didn't particularly care for? Of course. But I would never say she's a terrible writer because she wrote one bad thing. Or not even one bad thing, just one thing I didn't get jiggy with 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
With you saying that, I want to actually talk about something that I feel like you did a disservice to, and I think you should actually respect. Something that I wholeheartedly disagree with you on, and I'm not saying that trying to do like the just going back and forth with you for the clicks or anything like that. No, like I wholeheartedly disagree in something you said because I don't think you really gave it its fair chance. I really do feel like you glossed over this.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Especially with where you placed it in comparison to other stories. I'm gonna need you to put some respect on logo, big dog.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
Respect on logo, big dog. That was ridiculously stupid, and I want to read more of it. You gonna put some respect on logo, dog.
You know what?
Good goddamn how you feel about amalgam, especially considering the hot dog water with a side of used condom. That was that Frank Miller story.
Woo.
You gonna put some respect on logo, big dog. I need more of this.
I see. For me, I'm gonna tell you what it was, and because I had a feeling this is what you were talking about. For me, I'm telling you right now, for love or money, no one can make me care about amalgam. No one can. It just ain't gonna happen.
I saw the fragging snicked and the claws were logo chains, I died laughing. The fucking Canada on the motorcycle, it's so fucking stupid. But I want to read this book. I want to read this book, bro.
If I tell you what they could do, here's how they could make me care about amalgam. Because I will say he looks cool.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Ryan Stegman.
Yeah, Ryan Stegman showed out. He looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. I have such a bad taste in my mouth for amalgam because of how ugly amalgam looked. Okay. So many bad character designs that I'm like, look, if logo can be the litmus test, if it can be like the ceiling or close to it for what it is that they'll strive for.
You're doing too much right now. You're trying too hard right now because you're trying to have you're trying to find some rope for amalgam. I don't give a fuck about amalgam. You just do logo.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Where it is. You ain't got to try your damnedest because I know you finna be like them anime character where you finna be bleeding out your nose trying to find some way to defend amalgam. No, you ain't got to do that.
No,
you can just do logo. That's all you got to do. You just do logo.
So if they did it in such a way where regardless whether they did amalgam or not, I'll tell you one thing that probably hurt this one for me is that it was one of the shorter ones.
Yeah.
Because I think it's only like
ass end. The credit kind of thing. Yeah.
Now to be fair, I am glad that the Frank Miller one was mercifully short as well.
I'm mad because those pages of Frank Miller's
that could have been logo.
Cut the bullshit, okay? Because I saw a lot of people talking about this. Number one, that was not Old Man Logan versus Dark Knight Returns Batman. That was just Wolverine and goddamn Batman doing something. I couldn't tell what was happening. And I used
You know what? Fuck it. Let me pull it up. Let me pull this shit up.
I want to send you this because
yeah,
I used Magic Eraser on my phone to get rid of the text on the final panel, excuse me. And you couldn't tell that Magic Eraser was used because all the lines and everything like that. And I don't think that Google AI is that goddamn cold. So what I think actually happened with that goddamn story is that motherfucker just drew Wolverine and Batman stuff and then somebody just just drag and drop the words in the panel real quick. But let me send you what I screenshot from that last page. Hold on, here it is.
Yeah.
Where are you at? I just had it. Where'd it go? But okay, do you have the very last page? Fuck it, you can just pull it up since you right there.
Yeah, I got it. Talking about for that particular story.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, right here. Bam.
Yeah. Now, that last rectangle. You do that there.
Here, let me.
Okay. I just sent it to you right now.
Here.
I just sent it to you right now.
I'm gonna blow it up so we can actually see.
So the one I just sent you took out all the text. And it looks the very same. This image without text, it just looked like Wolverine tuned it up for Batman for no reason whatsoever.
Oh God, yeah, dude, what is this?
Look how that looks.
Wait, why is he doing the Nicki Minaj? Why is he doing the Nicki Minaj
Oh,
pose, the
that is
anaconda
all
joint?
just Google Pixel 9 Magic Eraser, and you couldn't tell the difference. And all it looks like is James Logan Howlett. Apparently Batman saw the Wolverine footage from State of Play and told Wolverine, or Batman saw it and told Wolverine to toot it up. That's what that looked like.
Oh my god!
Like what is happening?
Ooh,
Did he toot and the flames of the 14 came off him? Like what is that? And now he choking.
I'm sorry.
Sit Frank Miller down. Sit him
Look,
down.
Look,
That is not old man Logan. That is just Wolverine with the brown field.
why is his
Fighting-
knee at his?
Look
What
at
a-
Batman hand. That boy got the Ron Perlman Sons of Anarchy arthritis. He needs Gemma to give him a shot in them hands so he can ride the Batmobile. What is happening?
Look, wait a minute. He said that
gotta get
pose
something.
ain't even possible for Logan to do. Why
Is
is
he
he?
focusing his chi? What is he doing, bro?
Ow, listen, why is he throwing it back?
I'm telling y'all, he is tooting that ass up for Mr. Wayne, bro.
Are those Logan's
What
butt?
is-
So no, that's
No.
his back. That's his back muscles back there. That's the crazy part. But
So
it
that's
looked
what
like
you call asses in this new politically correct YouTube era. That's what you call asses. That's just his back muscles, according to the Blerd Without Fear. That's what that is. That's what that
well,
is.
it's so okay. Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I
That nigga said Catwoman couldn't do that.
man, bruh. Also, why? Like, okay. First off, I want to focus on something. I just want to focus on something real quick,
Yeah.
dude. That face. Like, look, this is a face
Because
y'all
he
done made.
knows the Dark Knight is about to rise in that ass. He's prepared. He's squinched because he know it about to sting. He tuned it up. I'm telling you.
Look,
I'm
he about to
telling
get
you,
the he about to get the hero that Gotham deserves.
So is. So is.
But yeah, like, look, this face that he is making, y'all know y'all have been sitting in the bathroom at like 2, 3 in the morning and had to make that face. Like, why is he like, ugh? Like, is this honestly, Carter? If you told me that this shot was like from Frank Miller's Marvel Universe versus Oz, I'd have believed you. I'd have believed
Bro,
you. I'd have been.
get Frank Miller out of here. Because you said something in your video. And again, this is me saying this is Carter saying it. You said that you enjoy Frank Miller. You know that Frank Miller is the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Not my GOAT. Not to me. He's the GOAT in the way that people in Green Bay think that Brett Favre is the GOAT. The way people in San Francisco think that Steve Young is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Audiences may vary, but get Frank Miller out of here, dog.
I
like
mean,
Cowboy fans think that the Cowboys as a whole team is the GOAT.
I mean, see, now, and the reason, now, to be fair, the reason why I give him a little bit of a pass, I don't give him a pass on his art. I give him a pass on his writing. But even in this regard, it ain't happening.
This story didn't make no sense.
No, not at all. Like, okay, well, see here, like right here. Ready to call it a day, Fido? Ready to run on home and lick your wounds? Sure, bub, and you come visit anytime you get the itch.
Look at that.
I'll
Look
show
at that.
you a
Look at that.
time.
He tuned it up. He tuned it up for Batman. Anytime Bruce get the itch, he already got his face scrunched up, ready for the pain that is about to. Man, look, get Frank
look.
Miller.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want to take it back to the parts of this where there's like actual like dialogue, like right here.
What kind of sound effect is old fart? What kind of sound?
Yeah, I was
effect?
like, okay, yeah, I'm still
Punk.
old
What
fart, coom, punk. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Coom kind of took me out. Coom
I have seen
ran me up out of here.
several world star hip hop fights, and I have seen people get chucked through glass. I ain't never heard Punk nan time. I watched Shane McMahon get suplexed through glass and didn't hear old fart when he went through it. What is this, bro? Get Frank Miller out.
Well, I
of here,
mean,
man.
look, like right here, this right here. Like, it's like, bro, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, what are we, like, I'm not, and here's the thing. I'm not trying to art shame him. I want people to understand. I will put my money where my fucking mouth is any day of the week when it comes to that shit. But I do have to say, it's okay. I don't think that it really matters sometimes whether someone's art is like realistic or stylized, whatever, as long as the art fits the story in question. But the thing is,
Okay.
I don't know what story this art would fit.
I'm Frank Miller, and I guarantee you, because he's Frank Miller, we finna sell the shit out of this book.
I mean, if they say so. Like, okay, I even brought this up when because you remember the infamous Frank Miller cover, right? You remember that, right?
Yes.
The infamous. So
Don't make Frank Miller sound like Mobb Deep. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No. But like, you see this shit right here. It's like, look, man, I'm sorry, but no, this ain't it. First off, what the fuck is going on right here? Like, why is? Because I don't know if you ever caught this, Carter, but I want to show you something. You'll never be able to unsee this shit.
Okay.
Why is his belly button like as big as his nose?
I thought you were gonna say his nipples. He got a third nipple.
Well, I started to wonder. I
Actually, saw somebody cosplaying this, but it actually looked cool yesterday. And he had like cut scars over him though.
Okay.
Young dude. But
okay.
Fun fact. I did not know this existed, and I'm happy I did. I didn't know this existed until Wednesday. I didn't know this variant existed. I am so happy that this did not sully Benjamin Percy's name, that this variant was out there in the wild. Okay. I'm so happy.
Did you, now let me ask you, did you see this one? Did you see this variant?
I saw this one. Yes, I did.
That is, yeah, that's
and
something.
I thought that was all. I thought that's where it was being left. When they said Old Man Logan and Batman Frank Miller, I said, okay. And I saw this. I said, okay, he's just doing a cover. That's fine. They not wasting page space on it. Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah, no, they waste.
Shout out to Gokhan Freeman saying that he paying for the $2, saying he is not trying to see Logan doing City Girl move.
Man, what you done said. Also, Monumental Comics with a 10 said, Wolvie, yo ass, funky. Oh my God, no, I didn't want this. I didn't ask for this. Now I will say we've talked a good bit about the Frank Miller portions of it.
Yeah, let's talk about the other one.
I'm gonna tell you what. I think that these pages that Frank Miller did, I think, and maybe I think everybody would have been served better by this. I feel like you could have taken those 3 pages that you gave to Frank, and you could have gave them to a superior story that I felt deserved a little more time to cook. And that is the Rocket Raccoon. And Green Lantern, because that was only 2 pages.
And I enjoyed this one more than you did, solely because, and I mean this, but I guess that says a lot when that's the only portion I really like enjoyed of this story, because I thought it was dumb that the Guardians gave Rocket a goddamn
It made
lantern.
no fucking sense.
But as a whole, the comic didn't make a whole lot of sense. But but again, my favorite part of this story was the ending.
Right, yeah.
Seeing fucking Parallax with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Just
what the fuck is a Parallax? That made me laugh out loud.
Dude, that's
what that led to.
That was
fun.
insane. Well, because it's like, that's one of the most infamous Green Lantern moments in the history of ever. is when Green Lantern lost his whole ass mind.
Yeah.
And was just laying motherfuckers down. Laying motherfuckers all the way down. It's the reason why this infamous cover exists. It's the reason why this infamous cover exists, which, by the way, shout out to Daryl Banks.
That's one of the most dangerous basketball players in the league right there. Boy, look how many championship rings that boy got.
Man, look at it. Man, rings. Look at it. Man.
Jordan real good without a ring. That's funny.
Like sitting there like, yeah, man, look at my shit.
Yeah, I really like that cover. I really like that
Nah,
cover.
that's and that's like I said, that's one of the GOATs, Daryl Banks right there. Black man.
Yeah.
Black man
Yeah,
made
so
that
is.
cover.
So
But yeah.
Honestly, I hear what you're saying but I don't know if I would have given those Frank Miller pages to that Al Ewing story, because again, the only part I enjoyed was the twist at the end.
The twist at the end.
I agree with you, but you said it in jest. Excuse me. Them Frank Miller pages could have just wholesale went to logo. I would have enjoyed.
Yeah, no, they could have. If they would have, I'd have been perfectly fine with it. I would have been perfectly fine with it. Look,
I think if we can talk about the other, if there is one story I would say was I guess arguably perfect. Where honestly the amount of time they had actually did the story justice to where it was just a real quick one. I would have to say it was that Daredevil Green Arrow joint. I think that one was right on.
And that was 7 pages.
Yeah,
that was a. Here's the thing. It was okay. Kevin Smith understood the assignment. Kevin Smith understood the assignment. He said, "Look, I don't got time." He said, "I got 7 pages. I don't have time to have these motherfuckers have a misunderstanding and start fighting each other for 4 pages before they finally realize they're on the same side of things." It's like, no, what do they do when they bump into each other? They realize they're both fighting ninjas at the same time. They're both like going toe to toe. Shit. What does he say? Hawkeye? He's like, it's like, wait, well, hold on. Wait. He's like, hold on, wait a minute. They literally just start throwing hands with the bad guys, like working in tandem, and like it was perfect. It was perfect because it was like because that's like, and I know that the Carter's very used to hearing me say this because I say it so much. That is my least favorite thing about superhero crossovers and Quotey Fingers team ups versus books and shit like that. Is I really hate when 2 superheroes who under normal circumstances would get along perfectly, even if they've never met before.
Yeah.
We got to drag this shit out and make them fight for like 6 to 8 pages because we got to sell books. We got to sell there's a better way to do it. And this, like, honestly, and I said this in the video, I actually think this would have been a better main story than the Deadpool Batman one, I think. But granted, I know why it wasn't, because Batman and Deadpool are going to sell more books.
Yeah, they're going to sell that. Yeah.
But I feel like
yeah, you're right.
Or you know what they should have done? I'm going to tell you what they should have done. What Marvel and DC should have done is, instead of just doing one shot with like one big story and a bunch of little backup stories, I would have done kind of like, I would have pulled a free comic book day. But instead of releasing them for free, I would have just put out multiple one-shots. So there would have been a full Captain America Wonder Woman story. There would have been a full Green Arrow Daredevil story. There would have been a full Batman Deadpool story. You could have got you a full logo, book, one shot or something like that.
That's a very cool way of you going about it. But I'm very impatient. And I don't want to wait for a free comic book day. So I think an idea, and this is just my version of that, of what you just said, is just having them be in the backup stories in just comic period in regards to these. Because I think you would have then a lot more people going in for these single issues
Mm-hmm.
To the store because they don't know what they're going to get a Kevin Smith, Daredevil, Green Arrow backup in whatever book they putting it in. You're getting the Al Ewing Green Lantern and Guardian of the Galaxy in one book. I think you have a lot more people going into these shops to get the single issues. One reason being because they don't know what story they're going to get. Another reason being because this is Marvel and DC. Lord knows how they gonna collect these goddamn backups.
And you know what? I'm gonna take you a step further. I'm a buttress what you're talking about. So here's what you do. You know what you could do? You could kind of do like what they did for that Action Comics what was it, like 1000? When they did Action Comics 1000, just put out one big ass book. Just put one, or put out one big ass single issue. That way you can have multiple. You can either have more stories or you can tell longer stories. Because I feel like now I will go ahead and say I do feel like the Kevin Smith, Daredevil, Green Arrow. I feel like it was the perfect length for a backup story. I think the same about the Wonder Woman story. Because I think the Wonder Woman story. The Wonder Woman Captain America story, that was 8 pages.
Yeah.
And I thought it was great. I thought that story was fantastic. It was really good. So I don't want to gloss over that. I like this right here. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn, this shit kind of reminded me why I love these characters so fucking much. Like, why?
This is the story that got comic book Reddit pissed at me. This was the one that they were saying was corny. It was this one. Yep. It was this one specifically. And when I told the guy that's where I said the whole thing was corny and fun and ridiculous. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? But I shit you not. I was trying to find it in my Reddit notification, but it was this one. Yep.
Nigga, please.
Get the fuck out my face with that shit. This was awesome.
Yeah.
This was, dude. Because I'm not gonna lie. So just in case nobody knows, if you haven't read this yet for whatever reason. Ooh, this makes me so fucking mad.
Yeah, see, look, anime, your nose fist start bleeding. Look.
Man, so this is the first backup story after the main story. So, and full disclosure, the main story treats Marvel and DC like they're two completely separate universes, as they are. This story, as well as all the other stories, with the exception of Logo, the rest of the stories treat Marvel and DC as though they do exist in the same universe. Like when Daredevil runs into Green Arrow, they're not talking about, oh, wait, I got snatched over here by time travel shenanigans or multiversal. No, it's just like Green Arrow's just like, yeah, man, I was tracking League of Shadows for Star City, and boom, I'm here in Hell's Kitchen. Like that. There's no
make the comment that he knows that a lot of you New York-based motherfuckers, y'all kind of on the nose with your superhero name. So this is just all one world. So yeah, right.
It's like and when you do this one, it's kind of the same. It's pretty much the same. Wonder Woman literally like just walks in on Captain America getting ready to put 2 in the dome of Adolf Hitler. And the story was cool because it showed that the characters knew each other. They had history with each other. They became friends. You see, like, throughout the course of it, you see right here, Crisis on Infinite Earths at the very bottom, where Supergirl gets clapped. And you see, for one, you see, like, Storm and Dr. Light and Hulk. First of all, man, Hulk is looking... Okay, hold on, I gotta zoom this in, y'all. I gotta zoom
real quick. Somebody made the comment of, I can't remember where I saw it or I read it or watched it, but somebody said, damn, even with the Justice League and the Avengers in the same universe, Supergirl still caught it.
Man, bruh, dude, still. But like, I'm like, bro, what is Hulk, like, what the hell is Hulk doing? Like, I can't tell if he is laughing or if he is
Dotson. That's one of them Dotsons. I know their art. That's one of them Dotsons.
That's which under normal circumstances I really enjoy, the art. But like I was like, this is one where I was kind of like, it kind of reminded me of what was it, the death of Miss Marvel, where
Oh wow.
where MJ
I know
had
where
that
you're going with this,
stoned
yeah.
ass look on her face. She was like, like she just remembered. She just remembered she left the gas on in the house. Oh wait, no, because I gotta find it. I got it right here. I got it right here because I like to keep this shit ready. But like when you pull, let's see where to go. But yeah, like motherfuckers literally sitting up there just looking like yeah, man, I don't know what happened. I don't like they like she looked confused, like she didn't realize that like what the fuck was going on. And oh wait, where'd it go? Shit, I can't find it. But anyway, yeah, it's not that part is less important. But the point is, the Captain America, Wonder Woman story. It was a perfect. It was borderline perfect story. Like it literally, like I love how it showcased how at various moments in these characters' careers, how they have either almost crossed the line or were unsure of themselves, and in the course of that time, they helped keep each other in check. Like right here, this is like straight up identity crisis and whatnot.
So here's what I want to ask you about that last panel.
Yeah.
Because I've heard conflicting things.
Mm.
When I saw that last panel at the bottom, I said, okay, that's for whatever reason, that's Dark Knight Returns Batman and Kelly Robin.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But then Sal said that that's Trinity.
Like,
and I got confused.
Wait. Is he saying that's Trinity as in like the Wonder Woman's daughter Trinity or like the book?
Yeah. No, that's Wonder Woman's daughter Trinity. And I got confused for a sec. So I was wondering who you thought that was.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. It just when I saw that Batman.
I mean, it could be. It could. I mean, you know what? Fuck it, maybe. But I don't know because like now that here, I'm gonna zoom this in. I'm gonna zoom this in. We're gonna enhance. Here, let's enhance. Let's get in here. So
they're redheads. Oh yeah, Trinity has. That's Trinity. Okay. Okay.
Maybe.
All right then.
Okay, I'll accept that. I'll accept that answer. Yeah. I mean, she did wear that costume as a in the backup stories, but okay. I mean, hell, I'll rock with it. Well, I mean, regardless of it.
Yeah.
You know, still, I personally feel like they knocked it out of the park in every phase of the game, but like.
Yeah, I don't see what's corny about that.
Yeah, like there was, and I'll tell you what, I'll fight a motherfucker on this shit. The fucking Jeff the Land Shark and Crypto Superdog, bit, fucking loved it. It made sense. It was literally just Crypto and Jeff playing with each other.
To read a fun animal story. Just to get away from the pharaohs and stray dogs.
Man, oh my God.
Heartwarming animal story.
Man, because I'm going to tell y'all right now.
Oh, man.
Gavin,
you need to do more of these.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a Gavin Guidry, Jeff Goes to Louisiana story. I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, maybe Jeff get him some... Poland. Maybe get him a crawfish boil going on, or
Jeff with the Gambit jacket or with the Gambit face joint, boy. Oh, I read it.
That'd be mean as fuck. I just thought this was cool because for one, I love a good silent story. I think when you can pull off a silent story, it tells me a lot. Because comics. While it's a visual reading medium, when you can say a lot without really having any words to say anything, I think that is to me the most impressive thing. Also, it shows me that a writer is willing to trust their artist to do some of the to do the heavy lifting in, because usually it's the opposite. Yeah, usually it's the opposite. It's like, the artist is filling in the gaps. The artist is filling in the gaps for the writer, and the writer is filling in the gaps for the artist, and it's more of a in concert. They're in concert with each other is really more. But in this particular instance, I feel like with the Silent Story, the artist is really the one that's kind of like driving the car, so to speak, as opposed to, maybe the writer driving the car, and kind of telling the artist where they're going. So I thought this was really cool, just seeing these characters and just having a good time. Like, it's just like, dude, this is cool. This is cool. And honestly, the fact that it's closer to like the DCU crypto, because in the recent months they kind of switched over to making crypto look more like James Gunn's version of the character. And seeing these motherfuckers like boom, 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 just going back and forth. This story ain't got shit to do with shit. It ain't got shit to do with shit. There's no overarching. It's just like, man, it's two fucking animals having a good time. And then that, and the way that it ends is like, hey, dinner's ready. You gotta come home. Also, I did think it was kind of fucked up that and I'm pretty sure that's Kate that shot that. But I was like, man, this is kind of wild. The Kate.
That's a dick move.
Yeah, just shot the ball. Why you gotta blow the ball up? Why you gotta blow the ball up?
Now watch this fucking volleyball mode end up being a mode in fucking Marvel Rivals. Watch.
Oh, you know it's coming. You know they're gonna find a way to make it a thing. They're gonna but here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you right now. If Kelly Thompson, and I think it was Guru Hero who did this, I was like, dude, if they got a book where they could just do this all the time. Or just have like a little backup story like this, I would love to see that shit.
Okay, so this happens, but not with animals. Kelly does this with Dustin Nguyen in Absolute Wonder Woman, because damn near at the end of the story, they do Little Diana, which is basically something akin to this, just a little funny story with her before she grew up in Absolute Wonder Woman. So for anybody that wants like fun, little heartwarming stuff amidst all the chaos, that I would tell you ought to try those out.
Well, and I don't know. It's one of those things. It's kind of like I said, Dude,
as a whole, this one shot, with the exception of the quote unquote doo-doo water.
Yeah.
I think it was great. It got me excited for Batman Deadpool and what stories I'm going to see in that one.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'm going to see something as ridiculously stupid as Logo that really makes me want to read more Logo. I can't wait. I truly cannot wait to see what the DC side of this is going to be. I think it's going to be a great one.
You know what I'm going to laugh about is if they make if DC does it. I don't know. I feel like the low hanging fruit is an Iron Bat. I feel like that's because I feel like Logo is basically the low hanging fruit for that side of things, where it's like, oh, we're gonna take two characters that are pretty goddamn similar and just slap them together. Like you're gonna take Lobo, you're gonna take Wolverine. There's two characters who a lot of time, depending on who the artist is, some people might get confused about who's who. But I was like, yeah, dude, if they actually did a thing where with Batman and Deadpool, if they did one, if they put Iron Man and Batman together or whatever, or some BS. I will say this though, I do love the cover game that they're rocking on the upcoming Batman Deadpool. The variants on those. Some of those variants, I'm not gonna hold you, they're kind of sick. I kind of get jiggy with quite a few of these. Also, I don't know if this is an indication. I really hope it is. I do hope they do a Storm Wonder Woman backup story. I don't know if that's gonna be the case, but I would love to see one. Also, this Scarlet Witch and Zatanna is wild. But yeah, I'm here for the lot of it, man. I'm actually I'm here for the lot of it. I want more of this, and I think what if they were smart, I think that Marvel and DC should actually stop bullshitting and do this stuff more often. Stop making motherfuckers wait 30-something years to do this shit. Do it more often. Make it a regular thing. Like, make it like a, kind of like how they did in they were talking about it in the Green Lantern Rocket Raccoon bit. Like, have like a cultural exchange. Yeah. Do it like that. We're like,
I was looking up something for DCKO to tell you that happened while you were on vacay, and then I saw Nightwing. I want to get this out the way real quick, real fast, so I can talk to Ernie about DCKO. This is my recommended.
There you go.
This is my recommendation. Tom Taylor and Brian Redondo's Nightwing. I gave this book a chance on a whim this week. I had the only other Nightwing, I guess you would say, I've ever read was Grayson, which was
that was
Grayson
Tim Seeley,
James Bond. Yeah, Tim Seeley and Tom King. Funny enough, but this was Nightwing proper, and Ernie was always gushing about it when he was reading it. There's been some shit that's gone on with me personally this week. This shit put a smile on my face. This is volume 1 of the Omnibus. Volume 2 is coming out next year.
Is that the first? How many issues is in that one? How many issues is in there?
I think it's 21.
21. Okay, yeah. Yep. That makes sense.
Okay, so here you go. It's Nightwing number 78 through 96. And then it's the 2021 annual. And then it's Superman, Son of Kal-El number 9.
Got you. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. There's
a lot of your special favorite thing in the whole wide world. There's a shitload of back matter in this thing.
Oh,
scripts, sketches, how to make a scene. There's a shitload of that in this.
I love to see it.
I like the cover. Can you see the light?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see like it's got like the little reflector, kind of like a Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Now taking the dust jacket off of this bitch is. This cover, bruh. Hold on.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Okay, that's cold. I like that.
That's cold.
I like that. That's the whole. Dude, I like that. I like that.
This being my introduction to Nightwing. Period. This is the best damn thing I have read this year. I see why it got all those goddamn accolades. It got holy shit. Is this book good? Oh my goodness.
And you know what? So, and God, it pisses me off because I remember my introduction to Dick Grayson as a solo act. It always pissed me off because the person who wrote it is someone who I find incredibly problematic these days.
Gotcha.
And that's Chuck Dixon. I used to swear by Chuck Dixon's Nightwing, but I love that in more recent years, people like Tim Seeley and Tom Taylor have come along and given me better Nightwing to read. At the same time, I also feel like it also angers me on another spectrum because while I love those stories, it just reminds me that to this very day, Dick Grayson should still be Batman. Like, because
of reading that run, because of reading this omnibus, and that is very good to hear, and I'm really excited for that. Gavin said my next DC gig after JSA is going to have a really similar tone to that Tom Taylor Nightwing run, and that's how it was sold to him. So I can't wait to read that because that book, this Nightwing actually really did something to me. That was a really, really, really fun fucking book, and it was still serious, but still light, but still hopeful and that. I can't say enough about that book, but that's a really good thing to see, and I don't see how you could slam that book. I really truly wanted to see what all the Eisners were about that they put on the back of this motherfucker.
Oh
they want you to know how many Eisners that this sumbitch got, but.
Also, I'm just glad that they actually had the balls to pull this cover. I'm just glad.
So many people are pissed about this. I sent that to Ernie as soon as I saw it. I want that. That's the cover to the next omnibus.
100%. 100%. Now, I do also want to say, I'm gonna answer a couple of questions here just real quick.
Yeah.
One from one of our people out here. This one I actually can show because while YouTube chat won't show up, Twitch chat, oddly enough, fucking will. Because like it's not, for whatever reason, it's not doing it. It's not detecting the YouTube live streams for whatever. I wish I understood what the fuck was going on. But anyway, we got one. This is Anobius follows Testiny. Says, which book is this? I've been out of the loop since House of M. Yes, it's been a minute. I hope you're both well. We were talking about the Deadpool Batman one shot that came out this past week. Is what we were talking about. That's the that was the one. And I guess I can answer this one really quickly too, because also it just popped up. Dumb question: who do you guys think is better, Dick Grayson or Bruce Wayne? I'll take Dick Grayson any day of the week. I mean, I love Bruce. Bruce is a nice person. Well, no, he's not a nice person. Bruce is Batman, but at the end of the day, I wish we lived in the timeline where Dick Grayson was still Batman.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. After reading this Tom Taylor Nightwing run, something I told you about that's coming. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
I want it to be Nightwing. I want it to be that. Because that book was chef's kiss. I would have taken that over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's one thing that popped into my head for sure. And yes, you do have another Carter recommendation. Yeah, I will swear by that book to the point I finished reading it yesterday before I went to LA Comic-Con. Do you know I want to reread that motherfucker already?
I believe it. I believe it's that good. It's that fucking good.
That is great. That book is, man.
Also, I want to double back because there were a couple of things we missed a ways back that I apologize for. We had gotten something from Black Phoenix 77 with the 20 months of the Blerd Club Gold Mine. Says happy Saturday, Blerd Co. P.S. I liked Chris Kent, aka Nightwing, way more than John Kent. He should come back. You know, I hadn't thought about that in a while. I mean, I guess I don't know. Well, let me ask you this. I don't know. Black Phoenix is still here. But for me personally, I feel like there's multiple different, like, I guess kind of like alternate universe like takes on, you know, characters that sometimes I like, you know how Marvel takes certain alternate universe characters and then just like kind of just makes them like, it's like Miles Morales wasn't originally from main continuity, but they're like, oh, he's from this other continent, go ahead and bring him on over. Same thing goes for a lot of other characters. They don't like, you know, oh, this character technically is from this, but we're gonna pull him on over to that. That's one of those things. Like, I wouldn't have been mad if a Chris Kent would have hung around. That was like, I think that was like Earth 16 or some shit like that. I don't remember. Okay. But I will say, you bringing up the Tom Taylor Nightwing is well, for one, not only making me want to go ahead and pick up my copy, because that's one of those things I kind of it slipped my mind till I had come back and you brought it up.
Yeah.
But I also want to go back and I'm going to make myself go back and run through those issues of Batman when Dick was the Dark Knight, because that was I'm not gonna lie, to me that was peak fucking Dark Knight. I was like, man, that dude was out here.
That peak fucking Nightwing. Because I don't want to read nothing else, but Gavin just made up a point, and that's something I can really say about this book, is that Bruno Redondo does a lot of stuff in that comic. I had never read anything with him on art duties, but he does so much fun stuff with his art. It reminds me of David Aja doing Hawkeye.
Yeah,
just
no, it does.
Shit that he's able to do in that comic. It's the same with Bruno's art. It is immaculate. Every issue he's in, and if Gavin is going to do that with whatever he's about to do with DC,
I want to see it.
I know you didn't see it, Ernie, because the chat was moving real fast, but apparently Gavin said I have nothing to worry about when it comes to JSA. But the next book he does, Apparently, I'm catching it. But
it's a wrap. Oh, damn, he said it. He said it.
Apparently, but yeah, if Gavin is going to do something on the levels of Bruno and that Nightwing, dear Lord,
Damn. I mean,
damn.
I look.
You just gonna walk in my house with no shoes on, okay? Then, big dog.
Look.
Yes.
I mean. Also, shout out to
Patterson should have been Dick Grayson Batman. That man is too busy being actually Batman and being the new Solid Snake, according to Hideo Kojima. Apparently, something you didn't know. He's doing a new after his horror game and Death Stranding shit. He's going back to action espionage, and everybody's saying it's going to be Robert Pattinson that's going to be his new spy guy. So.
Oh my god. Okay. Honestly, at this point, I just want Hideo Kojima to log off and focus on what the fuck he's doing. So, the less I know about what Kojima is doing, I think the better off we all are. But also, shout out to Entertain Me for the Blur Club Silver a little ways back. Appreciate it. Also, shout out to Gearless Moda.
Yes.
Hitting us with the 1999 super chat. Says, great to see you both. Whatever happened to Nightwing, leader of the Justice League? Thanks for the great content. Now it's funny, so Jonathan, it's funny you bring that up because that was one of the things I was a little bit upset about when we got done with the whole absolute power thing. Because it seemed like Dick Grayson was being set up for great things for for one, Dark Crisis set him up for hey man, you're in charge. The Justice League is gone. It's the Titans now holding it down, and we saw how that went.
Titans are the top. Yep.
Yeah, we saw how that went. We saw how that went.
Dumb. I wish you were in the comic shop with me when I had that at the register, because that woman was checking me out and kept me in that store for like 20 plus minutes to go into detail about how amazing that Nightwing run was and how they were supposed to be the new top cops and they were supposed to be the new big dogs because they were actually doing things that comics don't like to do. They were letting their characters grow and become things. They finally went to Teen Titans Forever. And somebody else, this random brother, just comes in and butts into the conversation and is just like, wait, are you guys talking about Tom Taylor's Nightwing? Yeah, this guy's gonna buy it. Buy that shit, bro. That shit is peak. But yeah, them not making them the Titans being the new Justice League, that was some fuck shit. But that Nightwing, that is peak. But I would have liked to have seen a Titans big dog crisis that now they have to handle. That would have been an interesting thing to see.
That was what it seemed like was going to be the point.
Yeah.
Dude, because what was it? Okay, so what was the whole point of making this big ass fucking deal about the Justice League being disbanded, no longer being around, or whatever the fuck? And then you come back to what was it? The very end of it, and you're showcasing that Amanda Waller, she's got some big plans. There's like all these people that she's supposed to be working. They basically kind of pulled a Young Justice.
And they pocket sand the shit out of y'all.
Yeah, because you remember that shit where they had, what was it? They basically had the Light. They basically pulled that shit straight out of Young Justice. Like, yeah, man, fuck it, the Light.
About the Light. Holy
man,
shit.
The motherfuckers literally hit you with pocket sand. All right, forget about that shit. And then, and they basically said that, like, yeah, dude, it's gonna be the Teen Titans, or not the Teen Titans, but the Titans. The Titans gonna have to hold it down. I remember, because they actually did this in the later issues of Nightwing. What was it was issue 100, I believe it was. Okay. Yeah, issue 100. They did this bullshit right here. They was like, hey, it's like, look, man, it's time for the Titans, baby.
Yeah.
The Titans, I mean, now don't get me wrong, the Titans still have a book that's running right now, but they're not the main heroes. Justice League Unlimited is back, and now like everybody's in that motherfucker now. And then you've also got it where like during Absolute Power, everybody got their power snatched anyway. So it didn't even matter that the Titans were like the main heroes. But now it was nice Dick got to run the show during Absolute Power, but like, okay, I mean, he was like one of the generals, basically during Absolute Power. He was like organizing everybody and getting everybody on the same page. But my whole beef with that is that, yes, you set me up for disappointment with this shit. It was like, this was nothing but disappointment because the Titans deserved to step up to the plate. I would, and just to make sure people understand, I'm gonna keep that same energy. I would have the same problem if Marvel did the same shit with the Champions or the Young Avengers and say, hey, the next generation superheroes, we putting these other motherfuckers aside. We're moving these new motherfuckers up front, and then like inside of 6, 7, 8 months. We just got the regular ass Avengers back. Captain America, Thor.
The only way you have gotten that, the only person that's not still a little cheering, because Kamala Khan's still just a little cheering running around here.
Right.
The only character you got from like Young Avengers that's good and grown and then with the big dogs is Miss America. But the caveat to that is it's only in the Ultimates. I think that's your only graduate. I think that is your only graduate. So that speaks volumes when you only pick one. Because when I saw this panel, I didn't know it was in Nightwing. So
yeah.
That my next omnibus, I have that to look forward to. But, okay, you got them with the Flash assist. And one thing that I did not know until I read that Nightwing, I didn't realize that Nightwing when Dick Grayson and Wally were boys like that. I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, no, they came up together. They came so that okay, so that was the whole thing. So Dick, Wally, and Garth, Speedy, I guess Arsenal, Red Arrow, whatever the fuck they call them this week. All that shit. Because that's the thing I always feel like kind of gets lost in translation is that Wally West came up with a lot of these young heroes. They all came up together. So like they're super tight. So that's why that was also the other reason why I was so hyped, because I was like, oh shit, Wally is the Flash now and he's on the Titans. I said, okay, they actually taking this shit seriously. No,
reading is in that book. This is a team that like I would read this book as opposed to, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this one, a team where you know it's not gonna sell, so just put Batman on it. Yes, I'm talking about JLI. This team I'd read. Then you have and please know what I'm saying when I say this. When the Batman of your team is the Flash, that can still give everybody their shine as opposed to everybody just focusing on what Batman doing and his friends. I thought was going to be. I thought this was going to be cold.
On paper.
Like, come on, man. So this could have been cold. So yeah,
dude. And the thing is, Nightwing has always had the personality. He's always. Do y'all know Nightwing has been aura farming for goddamn, what was it, 50, 60 some years? Nightwing been staying out fucking risen Batman for years. What are we doing? But no, I do want to address a couple of super chats. I'm going to address them in this order because one of them is actually more tangential to what we're talking about at this specific moment. But we got one from Entertain Me with the two says, Nightwing's not even the leader of the Titans now. That is also true.
Wow.
I don't.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of wild right now. So I haven't been keeping up with the most recent issues of Titans, but I will say this. And Carter, I don't know if you have, but so basically what they did, I don't know if you got it because this is all kind of this was directly after Dark Crisis is what I'm talking about. So they had it was, oh my god, yeah, it was when they did the Dawn of DC initiative. So basically they were doing this whole thing where the Titans, which by the way, I want to show you this cover. This cover is cold as fuck. But you got the Titans. You're like, okay, we're back. We're bad in the motherfucker. But then like Wally West gets iced, supposedly. And they have to kind of figure out like, oh, well, what the fuck happened? And then like Aqualad and everybody else, they got to get involved in the shit too, and all the other stuff. But basically, it kind of starts out as a murder mystery and is really like, until the group kind of figures out their shit. Peacemaker gets involved in it as well, and there's a bunch of stuff with that. And I love too how like they're like, yeah, man, we putting Chris in everything, goddammit. We don't give a fuck no more. We doing it, man. Fuck this shit. But no, they and they got this whole thing where the team is kind of finding their place again. And I want to say, I think they're on issue like 20 something now. It might be closer to 30. I don't know. But I'm like I'm a little bit behind.
Are they trying to make Peacemaker the DC US agent? That's what it seems.
Kind of, yeah. Because basically at this point, I don't know if you saw it in the Green Arrow books, but yeah, Peacemaker's basically Amanda Waller's attack dog at this point. Because there's Peacemaker and there was Peace Wrecker. Now after Absolute Power, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Peacemaker, but yeah, like I said, that's another story altogether. Yeah. But I will also say too, this is now let's kind of get away from what we were talking about. We got one from Walter Baptiste, also with the 1999 super chat, says, I don't know if I'm the asshole here. Okay. Well, usually when people say that, they're about to say something wild. So let's dig into it. But it says, I loved Carol Danvers as Ms. Marvel and Binary. I hate that Monica Rambeau gave up the Captain Marvel name to Genus Vell and seeing Danvers where Rambeau should be. So I'm going to say something's going to make a lot of y'all angry with me. Monica Rambeau never should have been Captain Marvel in the first place. I'm going to tell you why. This is an argument I've had with people in my comments because I remember when I did a video about Monica Rambeau and that video kind of caught on and people were coming in and there were people saying the same thing. Oh, she should still be Captain Marvel. She should still be Captain Marvel. Well, here's the thing. It didn't really make a whole heap of a lot of sense for Monica Rambeau to be Captain Marvel in the first place. And I'm going to tell you why. Well, for one, Captain Marvel was a Kree thing. So that was a title for an alien superhero from the Kree. Monica Rambeau had no connection whatsoever to Marvel, the original Captain Marvel. So if anyone had a right to be called Captain Marvel after Marvel, Carol made the most sense. Now, they didn't do that, obviously. She became Ms. Marvel, obviously, and became like a feminist icon, superhero, so on and so forth. Okay, cool, whatever. So that's when you move on to Monica becoming Captain Marvel. Monica didn't even have the same fucking powers as the original Captain Marvel. She was like, she didn't even have the same color scheme. They honestly, and I know people don't want to hear this, but they only called her Captain Marvel because they were trying to attract more black readers. That's the only reason why. That's why she didn't even keep the name very long. Now, I will also say, too, well, yes, Monica Rambeau does have a service background. I'm talking about service, like military, stuff like that. Well, yes, she has that background. She never really carried herself in the same way as a captain character, like what you would expect a captain character to carry themselves. And not only that, but like, yeah, when Genus Vell and Phyla Vell came along, I mean, honestly, it kind of made sense. And by that time, Monica Rambeau wasn't even calling herself Captain Marvel anymore anyway. She was Photon and Pulsar and some other bullshit.
Which I finished this week. I picked this up this week.
What'd you think about it?
Honestly, I was, for all intents and purposes, I was ready to come in here and ban Jazz because she's the one who recommended that I read this book, and I was ready to come in here and ban her on the count of the book being trash. But
Damn.
I actually enjoyed this goddamn book like a lot. Like,
I don't like the way it. Yeah.
5 issues.
I don't like
you
the
gotta
way
remember-
it ends, but like
Okay.
I do like. I feel like I feel like Eve kind of got. I think honestly, something very similar happened to Benjamin Percy. Probably happened to Eve. I think she kind of got rushed through the ending of it. Not saying she did, but like I feel like Marvel rushed her on through the ending.
Oh no, I will agree with that. I will agree
Yeah.
with that. It seemed like there should have been more when she got off the phone with old boy. But no, for this being the only, okay, and that's what I was gonna say. One reason I may have enjoyed it is because I haven't read as many Monica Rambeau stories as you have. This is the only Monica Rambeau anything I've read.
Oh,
that
I
was
love it.
hers.
Just not the ending.
That was hers.
Yeah.
The only other instances I've had with Monica Rambeau is when she's in different teen books and stuff like that. But yeah, this wasn't that bad at all. This was well worth the little Caesars hot and ready for.
Yeah, no, it's a good story. It's like my beef with it is that none of the shit that has been put in there has been followed up, and I feel like that is like I think the last issue kind of rushes to get to the ending. Like it seems like the direction is going kind of like it's like all right, okay, hurry up, wrap this shit up, and then the whole thing where like. And they don't say it out loud, but that book basically is the point where Evil Ewing tees up Monica Rambeau as a mutant. And that shit has never been talked about since.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to admit to it.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody in chat ask, she's no longer with Blue Marvel, according to her
Right.
mama. He was too old for her anyway. So
Yeah.
now in one of the universe she was in that book, she was with Dr. Voodoo. So
Yep.
she went from Robert Townsend to Shaza from different world. Is what she did. That's what she did.
Basically,
So,
it was.
but
Well,
no, I will
they also
absolutely
say.
agree.
They also say in the Resurrection of Magneto that one of the reasons why they're not together is because Blue Marvel's attitude. Like he always has this where he always thinks that he's right about this, that, and the other. There's a couple of different reasons why they're not together. I don't like either of them.
I was gonna say that don't sound right. But with all that being said, I did enjoy the issue. It did pull an X-Force on that last.
Yes, it did.
It absolutely did. But yeah,
But
I enjoyed it.
But if you ever want to see why I and some other people who actually read it and paid attention have been saying that Monica Rambeau is no longer a meta-human or superhuman, she is a mutant going forward. There is an origin retcon in that book that basically tells you as much. It wasn't the explosion that randomly gave her superpowers back in the 80s. She already had power before the explosion, since she was a little kid. She was not injected with anything. She didn't fall into toxic sludge or anything like that. She's always had superpowers and always had to hide them. So that said, getting away from that, well, yes, I know some people hang their hat on her being Captain Marvel, and I think that it will always be cool that she was the second ever Captain Marvel, third if you count Shazam from DC Comics, or Fawcett Comics more specifically. But even with all that, I honestly don't care if she ever gets called Captain Marvel again, because I think that she fully made her stake in Marvel Comics, like cemented herself as Spectrum. And more recently, going back, like honestly, I like the name Spectrum. It actually makes more sense for her powers. I actually don't mind her going back to being called Photon either, but I just wish that Marvel would figure out which name is she gonna be.
Who is this woman?
Right? Because honestly, that's why a lot of people just call her Monica Rambeau, because the shit's
We don't know what you
confusing.
want to be called, sweetie. We
Well,
don't know
no,
what Marvel designating you. We don't know what Marvel designating you.
look, I'm gonna hit you with something. I'm gonna hit you with something. This is I don't know. Did you ever read? I don't know if you ever read this. Maybe you did. Did you ever read Kelly Sue DeConnick's Captain Marvel?
That is all you, big dog.
Okay, so here I'm gonna share some with you. There is a I'm gonna share this. This is actually one of my favorite pages because it's the moment that it's the moment that Monica Rambeau first confronts
Mm-hmm.
Carol Danvers about
Okay.
using the Captain Marvel name. And it's pretty cute. It's a cute little interaction. It's neat. But basically, she pops in and says, or actually here, we'll go back to the page prior to really set this up.
Okay.
But yes, basically she Captain Marvel gets on the boat. She says, she basically makes a smart ass remark, like referring to her as Captain Marvel. And then Carol says, "Give me a break. You don't go by Captain Marvel. You haven't used it in years. It wasn't yours to begin with. And you have like 15 alternate code names. Anyway, Monica, Photon, Pulsar, Captain Marvel, Rambo."
Hold on, bitch. Hold up. Hold on. Why is he like you being disrespectful? Hold on, bitch. Like, wait a minute. You watched me sit down somewhere one time. Wait a minute.
But this is why I like it, because Monica claps back, says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just hear that right? I'm being judged by Miss Captain Warbird Binary Marvel?" And she's just like, "Touche." But she's like, you should have called. That's all I'm saying. It's like, if you want to date my ex, doesn't matter how long we've been broken up, he's still my ex. You call. That basically that was like the whole interaction. And then like a few pages later, they get over the shit, and and by that point, Monica was already calling herself Spectrum anyway. So but yeah, that was that was.
Hey, you kind of turned up with all the disrespect to Carol Danvers. Boy, you making me want to read Carol Danvers less and less without it. The violation. Wait a minute.
Hey, but to be fair, both them heifers be using a lot of names. I'm just putting that out there. But no, it was hilarious to me just because of that interaction. But really, when you think about it, at the end of the day, yeah, Monica jumped around on names. Like, she changed names as often as people change their underwear. It was what it was, and Miss Marvel did too. And that's for better or worse. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't lose any sleep over her not being Captain Marvel at all. I will also go as far as to say, as well, on top of all that, that it just, I feel like while Monica wasn't a bad leader of the Avengers, she was a good leader. But I remember reading those issues. They had no idea what to do with her. They just didn't. The people who were writing Avengers at the time, I forget exactly who it was, but they did not know. Might have been Kurt Busiek, I think. Maybe. I can't remember exactly. But they didn't know what to do with Monica Rambeau. So, honestly, if you don't know what the fuck to do with the character, just leave him the fuck alone. That's what I say.
Boy,
what's
superior, that? I say it with Superior Spider-Man coming from my lips, screaming from the rooftops. If you don't know what to do with him, leave him alone.
Just leave him alone. Cut the shit. I'm just saying. But yeah. But yeah. We got another here. This is from where'd it go? There it is right here. We got another. This is Orange Phoenix right here. Boom. It says, Blerd Cave, have y'all read Street Sharks and Cowboys of Moon Mesa? Also, Ernie, hope you feel better, Brody. And remember that Akira hardback we were talking about? Copped it. Love to see it. Love to see it. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of shit I like to see. That is the type of shit I like to see. But no, also go, matter of fact, really quick. Yes, did read Street Sharks and Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa, which I think Wild West Cowboys and Moo Mesa, I think they both came out this past week. Yeah, they both came out within the last week. Yeah.
Okay. I know Moo Mesa did. I read Moo Mesa, did not
yeah.
read Street Sharks because Street Sharks was actually sold out.
Damn. Damn. Well, I can tell you this. It's fucking good. It is fucking good. It is totally jawsome. To coin a phrase from them. Just putting that out there. In case anyone is curious about my feelings on the matter. But yes, I actually need to get that Akira hardback. I actually need to pick that up because I actually really want that. That was a nice little that's a nice little I need to have this in my collection situation. What you got? Wait, what's that you got right there?
Okay, I need to be sad for a moment because you're talking about something you need. I want to talk about something that I need, that I needed now, past tense.
Yes.
One of the autographs I got from Brian Buccellato for that midlife.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Got his autograph for it. And also got his autograph on a book I recommended before we went on a break. Eat Your Young that he's doing over at Mad Cave. He was really happy to see that people really responded well to Mad Cave, or to Eat Your Young, excuse me. But I got the autograph on that midlife. So I said, hey, it said volume 1. I really love this book. When could we expect you to, give us that volume 2? Dude, if I can't get that book turned into a movie or something, that's all you're getting. That's all that's coming. Yeah.
Damn.
So midlife is only getting volume 1. That's all it's getting. It's just this.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. And then
Sad face.
Going to the conversation I had with Charles Soule, with Image, they really like, hey man, hey big dog, like, hey. That's pretty much it.
Well,
the comic industry as a whole. So,
damn.
You want Akira? I wanted more midlife. I just got to handle the parental children, black on black violence that is 8 years young right now. That's all I can get.
Damn.
I'm not getting more midlife. That was a kind of sadden. That was a sadden.
Real quick, I do want to share this because I actually meant to do this before I went out of town. But what's that?
What'd you see?
No, this is really just more of a follow up. This is actually more of just a follow up to what Orange Phoenix was talking about. My words got slurred. Is that because we're talking about the Kira hardback.
Yeah.
I actually want to point out there is a conversation that Orange Phoenix and I had. That the conversation that he is referring to is a talk that we had before I went on vacation. But my internet situation was nebulous by the time that it actually went live. But it did go live a couple of weeks ago. So I do want to say, if you have not gone to go check that out, go do so. Go check out that conversation. It was really good. So y'all actually, do yourselves a favor. If you're in the chat right now, click on Orange Phoenix's name. Go to the channel. It's one of the, I think it's actually one of the most recent videos on there. Or not one of the most recent videos, but I know when I went there, it was on my For You part. It might be on your For You part. But if you go in there, go look at it. It was really awesome. It was a good conversation. Really enjoyed chopping it up with my mans. And yeah, go show some love. Give him that. Hand over that follow. Go ahead and get up. But yeah, go check out Orange Phoenix, man. Dude is cool as a motherfucker. We were actually I forget exactly how long it was we were even talking that day, but it was a good conversation. Oh wow, shit! I just went and looked. 2 hours. We talked for 2.5 hours. Good Lord, I didn't even realize it.
Could you find these brothers that's in love with comic books, but the profile pics the extra snug ass t-shirts they be wearing? Y'all cannot breathe.
No, man, you gotta you gotta have you got code name Snug is for real.
For real, for real.
Yeah,
it's
out
like
here.
the Court of Owls with you niggas in these snug shirts.
I'm just saying, man. Look, hey, look, I respect the game, man. I'll have a panic attack. I wear a snug shirt. I'll be like, if I wear a snug shirt, I gotta be like dude at the end of Harlem Nights. You can't take no deep breaths. You just be like. that's how I gotta breathe. But no. But yes, go do. Matter of fact, and also let me also do this as well. But yeah, go check it out. Go here. I'm gonna pull this up because I want y'all to see this shit. I'll go to the page like right here. Orange Phoenix. Boom. Look for the shirt. Look for the snug representation.
See, this nigga said, "Look for the shirt."
Hey, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's what you just said, coming to that man's defense, look for the shirt.
look. What else am I supposed to say? What? What did I do? But no, go do that. Go check it out. Go check out. Y'all go watch the goddamn videos. What y'all need to go do. Stop fucking with the man's shirt. Watch videos because we had a good ass fucking time. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
anyway,
man.
and here I will leave. Here, let's do this. Where's my? There it is. Boom. I'm gonna leave a link.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave a link to yeah, here it is. Bam. I'm gonna leave a link so that you all can go check it out. That's gonna be my the Nightwing. That's Carter's recommendation. My recommendation is y'all go check out. Y'all go check out that video I put in there. Go ahead and click that link and have the tab ready so when we get out, y'all can jump on that. And then we've also got one more thing here. Where to go? Here it is. Inquisitive Mug with the $2 right here says 2 Ms. Marvel mutant retcons, Kamala and Monica. Yep, that is true. It's true. Kamala Khan is a mutant because that was the original plan to begin with. They just didn't do it because you have the whole Fox ownership of the X-Men at the time. And Monica Rambeau, well, I don't know why it was done in this particular case. I've never gotten any word on it. I'd have to ask Eve about that. But and I've never really been able to get any kind of an interview lined up with her just yet. We're like ships passing in the night, pretty much. Her and I.
Okay. So
but yeah, in the case of Monica, it's never explicitly stated she is a mutant, but by the very definition that she's had powers since she was a kid and there was no outside stimulus, that's a fucking mutant if ever there was one. So there's that. And then there's also Super Bash with the, oh my God, y'all.
I'm gonna help you with this one. Just because I know you sickly and it sounds sickly every time you fucking say it. And we have been gone for 2 weeks, so y'all can finally hush. This next one is coming from Super Bash with the 1999. As a fellow brother, I just want to say I love your content and keep doing what you're doing. Do you go to any anime or comic conventions? New York Comic Con is coming up. Do you plan to attend? I can already tell you right now, New York Comic Con, no. But no. Conversations that we had off camera this week. Ernie, you want to tell them?
Yes, I am planning to do more conventions. I always say I'm doing it, but I'm actually planning. Because basically the way I'm going to do them is that I can justify just like dipping for a weekend if it's more family oriented. So, and I talked to my kid. Talked to my young person about this while we were on the cruise, and asked them if they would be interested in going to some conventions with me. So they seemed pretty excited about it. I think I can probably make that work a little bit better, especially if I can kind of get my family involved in it. Because that's one of those things too. I don't really. That's actually kind of part of the reason why I don't like going to conventions like that are out of town, because like I'm a homebody. So the more I can kind of make it feel like I'm at home, the better off I'll be. But and I don't like traveling alone. That's also another thing. I hate traveling alone. I actually like having company with me. And Sirs has kind of proven, especially in this most recent trip, to be a pretty cool traveling companion. So yeah.
So she was laughing at people coming to the boat late. Now she can laugh at you when you swipe your debit card to go to San Diego Comic-Con and that parking is $32.
Oh yeah, no. Man. Look, well, no, I can tell you what'll happen is see, man, I don't know if I have any pictures from this, because like Sirs was so cool walking through the airport whenever we were like going and doing our stuff. Like the whole time, this motherfucker was walking around like in full regalia. Motherfucker had on like you know how like motherfuckers, like when you see people walking around, they just look like an anime character. That's what Cersei looked like the whole time we were walking through the airport. They just looked like a whole ass anime character. I thought that motherfucker was like, I was like, dude, this motherfucker look, they just came straight out of UA. I was like, ain't that about a bitch? But yeah, no, we'll try and make a little something happen. So yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. What I do want to do, because we're kind of getting close to that time. This is what we're gonna do. Oh wait, no, the lies I just told you. We got another one here with Gearless Mo. Wow. And you know what? I'm going to say fuck it, because you know what? I didn't do the last one. I'm going to do it because Carter was bullshit. I got excited for a sec. I thought he was actually going to sing it. But Super Vash, thank you for that. 1999 super chat. And Gearless, thank you too, because he came out the gate with it. Says, how about a Blerd Cave meetup and dinner? I'll cover the dinner and drinks. If you pick a place, I'm sure many of us would go. Man, you know what? I don't even know. So if I leave it up, my traveling secretary, the young ones, sirs, they always want to go. They always want to go to Atlanta. I don't know why. They love Atlanta. I don't know what it is about Atlanta. They love Atlanta. They always talk about that shit. I'm like, but you know what? Maybe you know what it is. I think I know what it is. I think it's because they're an MB, and they kind of feel like that's the place of their people. Gotcha. Since Sirs recently came out as an MB, for those who know what I mean by that, a non-binary. I feel like that's. I feel like that might I feel like they sense the clarion call of their.
That's a valid reason. Atlanta, that's the only thing Atlanta got right now. Because I'm sorry, Captain Diesel, Atlanta is not fire. There's nothing fire about Atlanta. Unless you about Donald Glover's show, that Atlanta was fire.
I love Atlanta. Atlanta's a cool, for me, it's because like
I got introduced to Paperboy. I love Atlanta too, Ernie.
Well, no. I don't know why I don't know why they like Atlanta so much, because like in the grand scheme of things, they can't really do any of the stuff that like people would probably associate with being the fun parts of Atlanta.
Trash, Six Flags, or something.
But yeah, it's like for me, I get Atlanta, hot Atlanta, of course. But Atlanta is I just like the city vibes, because so you know what it is? Because to me, Atlanta is just a bigger Memphis.
Okay.
Like that's how and I feel like my boy Captain Diesel knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, like anyone who's ever been to both Memphis and Atlanta, probably get the same vibes. Like Atlanta to me, like Memphis is what Atlanta would be if Memphis got its act together. But yeah, that traffic is garbage. They can keep that traffic. I don't want that traffic. They can keep that.
Man, I don't want to hear about traffic. That traffic is horrendous. Y'all ain't been up here. Y'all ain't been to LA.
No. Well, first off, no, not after that nasty ass shit you showed me earlier with the motherfucker that parked on the corner like that. Yeah, nah, that car would have got keyed. That car would have got keyed. Keyed, I tells you, keyed. But no, to not dance around what Gearless was talking about. I actually don't think that's a bad idea. I've thought about, especially considering what Carter was telling me about, when he was out and about yesterday at LA Comic-Con, and people calling out to him, and even some of the more recent interactions I have had in Memphis, where like people call out and catch me walking around out and about. Yeah, it does beg the question. Yes, maybe there should be a little something put into the works. I don't really know. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what my plan is for next year. My plan is to go to San Diego Con and to go to New York Comic Con. Those are the plans. So this is stuff that we're already kind of putting into the works. So... yeah, I don't know if people would be interested in bumping into me in one of those said places, I guess, or if just for like a random, I don't know what the fuck. I will often tell people that, like, if you ever, well, I didn't get to do it this year because for whatever reason they changed the date for Memphis Comics Expo. Like, usually Memphis Comics Expo is in like October, or like either it's in October.
That was a funny rant to hear from him when he realized he couldn't go because
I was mad.
Who was at Memphis.
I was mad. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. I was fucking mad because I was like, because
a funny moment y'all missed out on.
The last few years, Memphis Comics Expo was usually at the butt ass end of or at least that's what it felt like. It felt like it was the butt ass end of September. But this year they did that shit like literally the middle of September. So I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what are we doing? What is this? Why? I was like, because they actually had a banger ass fucking showcase of people. I was like, dude, I would have wanted to go see this.
Yeah,
I would have gone. Like, Kevin Eastman was gonna be back. They were gonna have one of my favorite people. Kyle Starks was going to be there. Mike Norton's always there, but I mean, he's also one of my favorite people, so I would have been there too. I would have actually gotten to confront Greg Land face to face. Y'all would have finally gotten to see the Blerd Without Fear go face to face with the captain of the Ginyu squad. Y'all would have gotten to see that, but nope. No,
you'd have been by yourself, goddammit, by yourself. I'd have been yumping like a motherfucker. I am still on Earth while you fucking with these dudes over here on Namek. You by yourself. I'm not fighting somebody fucking Ginyu. Not this blackmail.
Nah, you right. But no, there's lots of people that I would have loved. There's another guy, Scoot, who I always follow online. That I was like, oh, Scoot would have been there. Man, that would have been so cool. But no, and I love the Memphis Comics Expo vibe. So yeah, I was a little bit disheartened by that. And so yeah, we'll figure something out. I can't figure it out right now. My brain is like,
okay. Let's put it like this to y'all. To answer that question, it's on the table now.
Yes, it is on the table. It's on the
agenda. It's a thing to do and to look into now.
Yes. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. The only thing I have on my mind right now is it's charged up. Is grabbing that Steam Deck and playing the game that Gearless got for me. Is the only thing I'm doing.
What you get?
The new Dying Light.
Oh, okay.
The beast.
I want to since you back, I want us to have some more because we were talking while I was doing stuff. I want to hear I want to see if you played that fucking No Rest for the Wicked some more. But
Oh, yeah, I do need to play that some more too.
Gearless Mode, Blerd and Carter go to White Castle. Here's the thing: Blerd and Carter have gone to White Castle several fucking times. It just ain't called White Castle. It's called Crystals.
It's called Crystals out here. Hey, dude, you know how nasty that would be? Be like, hey, all right, so we're gonna have a meetup. Let's have a meetup here in Memphis, but then like just make everybody go to Crystals.
I'm gonna tell you something.
There ain't enough bathrooms.
I miss Crystals like a motherfucker. We would just have to tell them as a prerequisite, don't order the fries. Just get the fries.
Yeah. Wait. Are you gonna stream your gaming? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? Honestly, I could consider it. I could consider, like, I don't know. I see. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what happens when I stream video games. I stop talking. Because I'm so engrossed in what I'm doing.
You so goddamn mad.
And I get mad too. Y'all don't want to see me crash out over a game. You really don't want to see it. Also, the Gretchen Felker Martin thing, I have a video that's going to come out about that. I thought about talking about it last week, but by the time that Nerds of Culture came up, I had already shot a video and I didn't want to repeat myself. So, and because I go into ether mode in that video, specifically about DC Comics, I kind of decided I didn't want to have that conversation twice.
Okay.
Because it's going to be ugly.
Ernie does not have a beef with a voice actor from the Ginyu Force. We're talking about the true comic art and comic writing Ginyu Force, the true form of the Ginyu Force. He has no beef with any voice actors or anything like that. Speaking of, there were several voice actors from Marvel Rivals and people specifically cosplaying as the Marvel Rival variant.
That's wild.
Characters. Yeah.
That's wild. Let me ask, I do want to say something real quick too. Also, Elite X1, thank you for recommending that game, Jump Space. I actually played the fuck out of it the other day. I actually stayed up for a couple of hours playing it.
Crystals is not the burger joint with the bicentennial grease.
No. That okay. That is okay. All right, got you. So yeah, there is a burger joint that's in downtown Memphis. That's where that is. Yeah. With the bison. You know, what?
As people still remembering that shit.
Yeah.
Don't say that will be the meetup spot.
That could be the meetup spot. That could be the meetup spot. Yeah. And yes, I am down to link up on Jump Space. Just we got to get our time zones right because my sleep. Oh, also my sleep schedule has been ass lately, and I've been playing so many games because I'm playing Unicorn Overlord. I'm playing Silk Song. I'm playing The Precinct. Because I don't know what it is about that goddamn game, but it is addictive.
Now I see why them fucking like power wash simulators and all them motherfuckers. Because that Precinct game is addictive as fuck. Just giving motherfuckers tickets for parking in front of hydrants.
Dude, I was towing motherfuckers left and right. When they gave me the... Dude, let me tell you something. You want to know how fucking dirty I am? When they gave me the ability to drive my own tow truck... I would go up, see a car parked on the sidewalk, be like, ticket, tow. And I would go up to a car, see if I saw a car parked in front of a hydrant, ticket, tow. And then, what was it? I would just go up and I see this. Even though I know it doesn't matter, I would specifically park my car in such a way so even if they're not going to come back. But if they could come back, they wouldn't be able to get the car out. I was like, dude, let me fuck around and find out I can start putting boots on cars. Lord have mercy, I would lose my goddamn mind. But no, I literally would just walk up to cars and be like, ticket, tow, ticket, tow, ticket. And then I figured out, man, it's a good thing I never became a cop. It's a good thing I never became a cop because there was a minute there where I was arresting people for shit that wasn't even actual arrestable offenses. Because I just kind of got in this groove where I was like, all right, yeah, going. Because there was a couple of times I arrested somebody, but it was for something that you really only need to give them a fine for. So then I started being like sketchy about it, like, oh shit. Well, now I'm scared to arrest anybody. So now I just delegate the paperwork. I'd be like, hey, Kelly, you write it up. I chase this motherfucker, so you write it up. Yeah, no, I would be training day. I'd be a training day cop. This is why it's true what they say. ACAB. I don't care what your intentions are. ACAB. But no, I've been playing the Precinct. What was the other game that I've been playing? I've been playing South of Midnight. I finally got to play that because it was Steam Deck verified, so I played that. I've been playing. I think I told you I was doing this. I was playing Stellar Blade as well, which I actually really kind of got into a groove on that.
You told me that the other day.
Also, that game, I ain't gonna lie. Anybody telling me they play that game for the plot, you lying to yourself. You're not playing the game for the plot. Just say you playing it for the gameplay.
I have been just comic reading and Silk Song. I have bought so many new books. The Blade Red Band, the fucking Ultimates. I got that new trade that came out. Ultimate Wolverine that came out. I have Donny Cates' Doctor Strange run out for delivery right now. I've just been if I'm not reading something, I'm playing Silk Song. So you're muted.
That's the other thing I started playing. I started playing the first Berserker. Was it Kazan or Kazan or whatever?
Kazan, the Dungeon Fighter Online joint. Yeah.
I started playing that.
I like that demo of it.
It was really good. I got through the first little area the other day. Really enjoyed that. I picked up Steel Rising because it was on sale. I was like, I'll try it out, see what happens. Been going back and playing P3 Reloaded and I'll be playing Expedition 33 finally because Sigfang was just being very, 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 very generous. And eventually at some point I'll get back to No Rest for the Wicked. But what I really want, and I need to actually check to see if this is actually a thing. I need to see if Raven's Watch is Steam Deck compatible.
Okay, I wouldn't mind us getting back on. I do want to get back on Raven.
I like that game. Actually, I kind of slick missed it. I've been kind of slick missing it. So, we'll see. We'll see
for sure.
Well, I tell you what. You know what? Honestly, because of where we're at. Let me see where we're at. Because where we're at on time.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold questions till next week. Yes, we're gonna hold questions till next week. I didn't normally. Not to mention, also, it's way difficult for me to dig through them when I don't have my little whatever thing to kind of hunt all this shit down. So what we're gonna do just for this week, we're actually gonna hold questions till next week because I just realized what time it was, and we'll be here. And my voice is starting to like fucking go. Like y'all are, some of y'all who tuned in Thursday. Some of y'all that tuned in Thursday, y'all probably know what I'm talking about. When we got to the end of Thursday's Nerds of Culture stream, that shit was like, well, this is your captain speaking, and we're gonna be flying at about Atlanta Airport. We're gonna be landing about approximately 15 minutes. And
Marie put her hand down, started messing up your insides, got your sick ass off this stream, didn't it?
Yeah, you goddamn right. So yeah, no, we're gonna I don't want to do that again. That was actually, and the thing is, it wasn't like me making the voice. That's just how I fucking sounded. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. Oh, I do want to say public service announcement before we get out of here, before anyone runs away. I don't want you running away too quick. There is a Kickstarter right now, and I'm pulling this shit up now as we speak. Some of you might remember my conversation I recently had with Ray Anthony Height, and I actually do I have my where the fuck did it go? I don't think I have it like right by me, but shit. Wait, is this? Nope. I don't have it right here.
Discretion is advised for coarse language.
Yes, that too. Oh wait, no, the lies I told. It's right here. Fuck, I found it. So, Midnight Tiger has some of you are probably already very familiar with the series, but it's a favorite of mine because, well, for one, I love Ray Anthony Height. He's a fantastic dude. Also is responsible for the dynamic duo story that was in DC Power. The one with Jace Fox and The Signal. So he has his own little thing called Midnight Tiger. This is his deal right here. He sent this out to me. He actually sent me a couple of these. Actually, and I'm pretty sure these are the same.
What? Got a hardcover?
Yeah, got a hardcover right here. This is Midnight Tiger Origins. Black superhero story. Really cool about a kid named Gavin who ends up becoming the titular Midnight Tiger hero. And got a nice little fresh little lineup right there too, man. Look at that lineup right there. Look at that. Look at that lineup, man. Looking cold. But no, Midnight Tiger's great. And you know what? I might maybe possibly end up giving one of these away. Maybe. We'll talk about that when the time comes. But no, he has a Kickstarter right now for the next installment of Midnight Tiger called Midnight Tiger Evo. Go check that out. You'll probably see me do a promo for it in an upcoming video because this is something I truly believe in. Ray is a fantastic dude. I've gotten to know him. He's the nicest guy. He's a fantastic artist, fantastic person. And he's kind of been coaching me up on my own art and helping me figure out my shit. So, I have I'm putting all this up front. But if for whatever reason you are the least bit a fan of superhero comics, black superheroes, you want to support black artists, black writers, black comics projects, I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, go back Midnight Tiger Evo. And here, I'm gonna put this link in here. Y'all can go do with that what you will. I'm gonna put that there for y'all. Y'all go check it out. Here, I guess I meant to do this. There's 19 days left on this. I actually need to get on this myself. But he's and the thing is, he's not even asked for a whole heap. I mean, in the grand scheme of things of what he's doing, is 8,500. This is just to get the book done, get it printed, pay the people involved, and by the way, this is a series that, if I'm not mistaken, I know he's done both the art and the writing for. I'm pretty sure it's going to still be the same here. Basically, this is kind of what you have a chance to be looking at here. But it says here, for almost a year, teenager Gavin Shaw has taken up the mantle of protector of Apollo Bay as the hero Midnight Tiger. It's now been about a month after defeating the superpower gang leader P. Stone, who left Gavin an ominous warning for which he knew the hero wasn't ready for. A warning that is now upon him. For within the city limits of Apollo Bay, the world of superheroes and villains has been overtaken and systematically replaced by arcane magic, ravenous monsters, and vile demons, all hiding in plain sight. Two worlds are being forced to become one, and against powerful magic and the supernatural, the amp powers of Gavin's world don't stand a chance. His true destiny begins here. Evolve or die. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be some cool shit, man. It's going to be some really, 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 really cool shit. So, like I said, you can go check it out. Go look up some stuff on it. I actually, it's kind of funny. When he sent me this stuff, some of it I already had in single issues. But like I said, man, just go look it up, man. He's out here doing the Lord's work. Putting out some pretty, cool characters, cool character designs, really good stories, stuff like that. And like I said, we're talking about a guy who you have seen his art. I promise you have seen his art. This guy's worked on tons of stuff. This being just a taste of it. We talked about with the with the Robert Small story. We talked about him, with the DC Power stuff, X-Men Blue. Like I said, he used to work on Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur, and All Negro Comics. And like I said, man, just fantastic stuff. Just look at this shit, man. Look at just like I said, we're not talking about some bullshit here. This is real deal shit. So I mean, yeah, just go do the goddamn thing, okay? I've said enough already. I've said enough. I'm not saying anything else. But go do that. Also, make sure go back and get that pick up that link that I put in there too for Orange Phoenix. Go watch that video as well. I got nothing else. Carter, do you have anything you want to say before we get up out?
I'm happy to be back. I know you all are happy that we are back, but now it is time for us to leave. So you all don't see us again until next week. So enjoy your weekends. All you Comic-Con people, or all you people that are just doing whatever you want to do, just enjoy that. Again, Levester, congratulations on baby girl. Orange Phoenix, I just want you to breathe. Just buy shirts maybe a little size up. And yeah, that's
this guy.
That's it.
This motherfucker here. Look, hey, we love you all. We appreciate and love you all. Thank you all so much for the energy you've been giving us. I'm so glad to be back. Glad to be doing this again. I really missed y'all. Those past couple of Saturdays. So, but yeah, I'm glad that we're back to do this again. So for that said, thank you all so much for the love and for Carter Presents. I am the Blerd Without Fear. And you know what? In light of everything that was going on with the Marvel and DC, and the Punisher Red Band, and all the stuff going with X-Men right now, Age of Revelation, and all the other comics news getting lost in the sauce. I just want to make sure that the mission statement is always remembered and is never forgotten. So, just in case anybody thought that I forgot, I did not forget. I miss saying this to you people. All you little fucking ugly ass, dirty ass, no pussy ass getting nerds bothering Gail Simone on Al Gore's internet.
We coming for you.